How are we doing today, everybody? I hope we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna update our stream information really quick. I figured out how to adjust the stream information in like OBS. It's been a wonderful experience, guys. Like, I kid you not, it's been probably the best day of my life figuring that shit out. Not even gonna lie. Let me try to get this. I just realized I didn't turn on my freaking, what's it called? Ring light, because I was like, oh, I'm just, you know, just good. Nothing else to do. But little did I know there was a ring light over here that needs to be turned on. Alright, so let me get... There's so much bullshit going over here. God, bro. It was so freaking... Oh. That is not quite what I wanted. However, do I have a block in here? I have a shit ton of money, chat. Let's count up how much money I have in this drawer right now. I know I have 20 bucks sitting on my dresser. So we'll add that to the total. Hypixel Skyblock. I like how I got the anniversary wrong. I was like, completely different there. Completely different. Alright. There we go. There we go. I think what, the goal is... Let's see. We're going to go in, we're going to explore the anniversary. We're going to make sure that everything's set up so nice for what we're going to be doing today, because I'm excited to get back into Hypixel Skyblock, because low-key, we've been doing a whole lot of other stuff, such as delta runing and shit. But now we have a lot more options to do. AKA, we finished it up. We finished it up. Very happy to see that shit. Okay. Alright, chat. Alright. Let's see just how much money I have in my possession, okay? Just how much, okay? How much? Okay. I think I have $200 in my hand right now, but I'm counting this up because I'm gonna need to use this at some point. But for now, this is from like a personal thing I do, like pet sitting or some kind of thing, you know? So, this is it. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. And I must have put, I think I put 60 in my wallet, so that's where the other part of the 200 is. So that's 200. I got that from a week of pet sitting, which... A lot of people are probably thinking like, oh my gosh, that's so much money. And the truth is it is, but if you look at people who pet sit, they charge insane amounts, guys. It's crazy. I'm here, Type Schneider. I just beat Delta in Chapter 4. I was stuck on the last boss for so long. Good for you, bro. What's nuttin'? Shout out Draconics. I'm craving $70.com. Oh god, what are you linking in the chat right now? I'm scared. I'm scared. Alright, everything should be good now. Let me know if that updates the title, guys. So we're at 205, because I got a $5 bill, but I probably shouldn't have counted that. So we're gonna go back to 200 real quick. I have, like, an entire thing of quarters. I also have an entire thing of, like, just... I suck at spending money until my parents need it. But, in the disregard to that, I have two ones... 110, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 20s and a 50. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 180, 185, 186, 187. It should be 167. So 187 plus 200 means I'm at like almost 400 bucks. With the money I have on here. Oh, and I also forgot I have a 20 on my dresser. So that's like around 400 bucks-ish. 407? I don't know. Something really good, okay? I need to count that up at some point, and I just remembered now, so I was like, I'll just make this public and just flex on all y'all. But this was all made from, like, pet sitting and shit. Although, I just remembered that I got Venmo some money that I also need to transfer over. But, yeah. And where does it all go? Where does it all go? You may ask. The family. It goes into the family, man. There we go. Guys. I also have some, like, gold fucking coins in here of some kind. Oh, wait, those are quarters. Never mind. I'm fucking lying. I thought I had, like, some gold treasure coins in here. That would have been so tough, chat. Actually, it's so tough. What is this? I'm craving 700 bucks. 700 bucks. Let's call for content. 3 days left to submit your TwitchCon ideas. I don't have no fucking ideas. I ain't going to TwitchCon. Chat, if we go to TwitchCon, if I set up a little shoddy booth, would y'all come and visit me before security kicks me out? Before security kicks me out, would y'all come by and we could all have a little moment? That'd be so stupid. I love it. Alright. Oh my gosh. I'm freaking locked in. Okay, I'm locked in, chat. Today I had like a really weird training. Tomorrow I have a CPR class, and I told myself, okay, so I get the online portion done last night, and then I need to go freaking tomorrow to learn how to do CPR. I know how to do CPR, by the way, guys, but I'm not certified enough, so I have to do it again. They asked me, are you certified? Have you done, oh god, have you done this? Well, not technically to your standards. Can we listen to, listen to Whirly Turly and get banned? Yeah, we could pull the banana soup. I kind of want to make a burner account for Minecraft just to test how fast I can get banned. You know those people who do those speed runs? I'll turn off my music so we can listen to this in the background. You know those people who do those speedruns of how fast you can get banned in, like, Hypixel Skyblock? I think it's a genuine contender. I think this could become its own speedrunning leaderboard because you can get banned so easily from typing it. The door. I don't know what you did to me, making me feel all. Okay, let's do something simple today. Something real simple. So after we listen to Whirly Turly, I'll talk to you guys about some interesting thoughts I've had for a while. And it's nothing like scary. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, or oh my god, I just got diagnosed with something, or oh my god, something crazy happened. No, it's just, I am a very chaotic person. I have very chaotic ideas, and I have ideas of what I want to do, and I'm gonna need to let y'all know because I got some ideas. But let me check really quick. Okay, 50th anniversary. All my tags are not quite right though, so let me change my tags really quick. Didn't last, and now you're in my past. I love this song so much. It's like my spirit animal. You know what you listen to when you feel like so down in the dumps? This is what I listen to because it's so relatable. Alright, I'm muting this part because it's dangerous. We're gonna listen to a bit of Hyper Potions, friends. I'm still listening to it, by the way, though. Every time I mute it for you guys, I'm still listening to it. British. How are you doing today, Bricky Harbor? I'm like always questioning whether I should just call you Bricky, but I think Bricky Harbor has more aura to it, you know what I mean? It just makes more sense. I don't know how to describe that, but y'all understand me, okay? Y'all understand, okay? I don't need any more, what would that be called? Explanations? Fuck you, Asala. Or... I'm pretty first. Alright, buddy, pack it up. Pack it up. That reminds me. What did I say to my coworker today? I said something kind of ghastly. I said something about... Oh, well, something happened today. I'll just go with this, because this isn't quite as devious as what I think I said, but I'm going with this anyway. Well, I have the type of job where if it thunders, if it lightnings, if like something happens, I get out early because we have a shit ton of like metal and we're working outside. Well, I was on a special actually, there was thunder, I think, but like it's so up in the air, like I don't even think anything happened the entire day, but I got to pack up early and it was great. It was great, guys. I kid you not. I got to pack up early for work. It was great. But every time that freaking little tidbit of information from like supervisor managers happened, the freaking person that was also training with me, I would turn around, look at him, and his face would be like, bro, okay, like, chill out there, just a little bit, buddy. I found it very humorous. Chat. I think it was very funny. I have some pretty funny coworkers. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck am I doing right now. I was locked in on something. Oh, I remember now. Okay. Trying to freaking navigate apps and all the applications you have open on your computer at once. Impossible challenge, because you have the fucking memory of not a goldfish, because goldfish actually have decent memory, of another creature with worse memory, which perhaps might just be a human being. If we're talking genuinely here, chat, who here has good memory? Like, I'm being dead ass, like, not a... Don't count anybody who's like, oh, I have a photographic memory. You're not included in this. We appreciate it. You're not included. It's really cool. But no, that's not what I mean. Like, just like no special outliers. That's the word. Does anybody here seriously, accounts at Microsoft Store and Launcher do not match? I don't give a fuck. Maybe I should, but like, nah. I think this is what I'm looking for. The fabric. I have 2 gigs of memory. Don't worry, bro. That's probably more than what my computer tower has, and therefore, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Oh, right, so the shit I want to talk to you guys about. So as you guys know, I'm a very spontaneous, crazy person. And also, as some of you guys, if not all of you, probably know, what the fuck did I just do? Alright, I just did something weird with my freaking docs or whatever. I love doing crazy shit just all the time. I just closed my Minecraft launcher, bro. I just misclicked. That's so embarrassing. Yeah, actually, none of y'all saw that, so I don't know why I had to announce it, but that's okay. I did nothing. So I'm actually thinking of just doing whatever the fuck I want for once, and just doing whatever the fuck. But, like, I mean that in, like, a very over-exaggerated way, of course. Like, I don't know how to pitch this to you guys. Like, if I have an idea, I'm just going to go crazy. Like, crazy mode. And that would be the brand of the channel, and in general, me as a person. Like, you know those types of YouTubers, those types of people that are like, yeah, so I actually didn't like a lot of movies. I didn't like a lot of things, so I just made one myself. I actually didn't like how the ending of this happened, so I just made a different thing that was similar to it myself. I actually just wanted to fucking do this, and so I put all the time, effort, and energy into it, and I did it. It was very fun. I think I'm just going to start doing that. And that would range in a lot of different things. Like, for example, as, like, a creative person, that might range in, like, writing, music, shit like that. And we still do, of course, Minecraft, because Jesus Christ, it's fucking Minecraft. You talk about creating shit. I am placing blocks and shit. Like, that's exactly what it's talking about, right? That's exactly the creative sphere. Sorry. I keep saying spear. It's like an accent thing. Sphere. Which, by the way, my coworkers keep saying I say words weird. I say, like, make or mock or something. It's not make. Like, the word isn't make, but it's something really similar to make, I think. Skyblock requires a resource pack. Proceed. That's fine. You can do whatever resource pack you need to win. Oh, well, it actually made everything look very nice, so I actually do not care. As long as everything looks great. Why do I have a flower pot in my firmament inventory? Oh, jeez, this looks horrible. I thought that was a fucking bunny, bro. You see the way it jumped? It looked like a bunny, I kid you not. I thought it was a bunny. Speaking of, there was a bunny outside my house. Tell me why those things don't hop anymore. Like, I swear they just, like, jump, if that makes sense. Like, you know, a hop is like a, it's like a, you know, you do a little bit of this. It was like, I don't know how to describe it. It's back and front legs didn't move at all. It just fucking walked, but both 2 legs at a time. That's what it was like. Party, yeah, I got you. Holy crap. Muscle memory there, if anybody saw that. Muscle memory. I started typing, I love banana soup. I was like, oh, bro, probably gonna go all eyes sometime in the next second. I'm, like, going through the list. I'm like, okay, I love banana soup. I like it, bro. Everybody. Alright, I have a 15-minute timer on YouTube for my time limits. The goal is to catch it as soon as it goes off. It'd be crazy. Whirly dirly crazy. I thought you were psychotic. Perchance. Just a smidgen, guys. Just a smidgen. I'm gonna enforce all of that lingo onto you guys, by the way, because smidgen is now a part of everybody's lingo. I discovered that I have a lot of lingo that isn't typical, based on being around people and getting bullied the fuck out of it. So I've decided to make it normal by just telling everybody that they have to use it now. Specifically you guys, nobody else. Summer rewards, summer sloth. I mess with this heavy. I like sloths. I fucking hate this. This is for the rich. Eat the rich, chat. Eat the rich. I'm going to exclude you, Elegant Bread, for having an MVP plus. Speaking of, I probably should go. Okay. Wait, what is this? Cake for all. Oh yeah! For the turn of the century, everyone gets a cake. Put it on your island and invite your friends over to share a slice. Mystery century cake. Oh, I could get tons of them. Okay, what did I get? A century cake of the next dungeon floor? Nice. Furniture can be placed. Oh, it's a furniture! Hold up, pause, chat. We gotta go put this shit down. We gotta go put this shit. I almost put it on my head. That's not quite where it goes. Oh shit, did I get the fucking gray one again? I think I already have that. Oh no, I don't. Hey! Hey! Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? But I'm rich. Death. Death unto thee. You must die now. Phoenix Gamer 160. That's a tough name. Let me fucking eat all this shit, actually, because I'm actually gonna try to gain, like, 500 pounds. And then... Wait, that reminds me of something. Fuck, and I immediately forgot it. What the hell? This sucks. I'm in a fucking prison of my own mind. Genuinely. Oh, God. My mother's about to call me. She's gonna be like, can you sign into this for me? Can you hit the push notification I just sent to you? I've already hit it. I've already done it to chat. Why the fuck is it so hot in this room right now? It's like not even that fucking hot outside. Surely? Yeah, it's like fine outside. I might low-key open my fucking window. I have a blanket on. I do that so, like, just instinctually, I don't even realize. It's like a comfort thing. I like the softness of it, but I don't like the actual fucking heat it gives off. You know, they should make a blanket that is cold, but soft. And I know 100% they make those, but, like, can we have one that isn't, like, 500 pounds, aka the currency used in, somewhere? Yep, I forgot about that. Let's claim our minions for once, because we never do that. I know, I was actually talking with some people, and a lot of them were telling me about their experiences with Skyblock in general. And I was like, oh, what's your experience? And they were talking to me, they're like, damn, that shit fucking sucks when you reach the late game. And I'm like, damn, okay, that's really great to know. Your location isn't perfect? Yeah, fuck off, I don't care. Sorry. That might be a bit much for you right now, buddy. I feel kind of guilty after saying that, but that's... The fuck is a fucking problem, bro? Okay, hold up. There we go. I keep on, like, emptying out all of these things, and then I just keep putting more things in them, which is fine, because it works out, because then if I search for things, I can just find it, but it's fine. I can share my money, alright, guys. Don't eat this one. That's a reference, by the way. It might be a bit niche, though. And if you think it's something, it's probably that. Man, I love making niche references. That reminds me, earlier today, I was talking to one of my coworkers, and fucking hell, I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I kept making a bunch of these references, and you know when you just make references to somebody and they don't get it, so they just get so pissed off? It's like a new form of rage bait, I swear. But I don't think it's new, you know? It's just like if you talk about something somebody doesn't know around them, like, they'll get pissed off. Like, they'll genuinely get so fucking pissed. Username is Trachonics. Hey, do I add 4 more cakes and keep it in a circle? Hold on, wait. I got you. Let's visit the island, chat. If we put all of our brain cells together and our fucking 2 gigabytes of memory together, perhaps we do this. May I inquire about your username and what it might be? Absolutely. So, Draconyx is a type of dinosaur. I actually designed it in order for it to sound like Onyx, which is a, let me see if I can mention this on stream, actually. I think I can, but... So there's, a part of my name is, I think this is fine to mention. I'm just, like, so curious. I don't know anything about it, except for that I know it. So the last part of my name, Onyx, is a part of, like, some company that I know. And, like, that, like, I understand it. It has to do with architecture a bit. Dracon is, of course, like dragon, but it's with a Q instead of a G. I tried to do Draconyx, but the Q was a C, but it was already taken. Draconyx with a C is a type of dinosaur. I actually didn't know that, though, when I made the username. The username was named after Dragonclaw, because I was considering things that would be really good for Minecraft, and I also wanted something with good SEO, meaning search engine optimization. You look at my name on fucking Google, the AI overview is of me. The channels are of me. You look it up on YouTube, every single video is me. Example, stuff like that. So I came up with it because of that reason, and also, it just means Dragonclaw. That's what I was going for in that regard. So there's a lot of thought behind it, to be honest with you guys. I spent months coming up with that. To be honest, though, a lot of the time that I had spent coming up with it for months, though, was, like, also a lot of time that I had been dead set on one name, then switched it over to Draconyx and it stuck. It's great. Absolutely great. And there's also, there's a Dragonclaw item in here that I think I have in my, what is it? My ender chest. Sorry guys, the more I learn any other language, the less I learn of English. I had some people who were deaf at my job the other day, and as they were walking up to me, I started speaking sign language to them, like ASL, and they looked at me, but this one guy didn't realize that I was speaking, so he started typing on his phone, and everybody else was just, like, fucking thrashing him, trying to tell him that I spoke ASL, and I don't speak good ASL. All I had to do was just say, like, where they stood, and just, like, how are you? Good. You? Good. Like, we just had interactions like that. But, like, it was funny. It's very funny. That's a little tidbit of information. I'm also just gonna eat all your cakes while I'm here. Let's see. So you have 2 over here. I see what you're doing. What you could do is you could add one on these sides. You could add one, like, right here. Oh, actually, yeah, this isn't bad at all, actually. Pause. So if you wanted to do something where you can add them on 2 on each, actually, you should just do 1 in the middle. So just add 1 in the middle, 1 in the middle, 1 in the middle, 1 in the middle. I think that would help keep it balanced, too. Like, if you try to add them to the sides, you'd only be able to do it to 2 sides. Why farming collection not even halfway done? I despise farming. I'm not even gonna lie with you, like, it's not a bad thing. It's just not my cup of tea, and I don't know how to describe it. I think it also stems a bit from that I don't understand farming as a lot of other things. Like, I understand mining more than anything else, and so I focus on it more than anything else. So that's probably the reason. I tend to find that a lot of the things that I dislike are things I just don't know about as much. Also, this FOV effect is really trippy, because why does this thing look so fucking skinny from over here, but it's much more wide when I go over here. Do you see that, chat? It's very odd. Very odd. Phoenix Gamer 160, respect for having your IGN be the same as your IGN otherwise. Elegant, did you hear the suggestion I have suggested? He's like over here really considering it. But in between, like, the orange and the blue, and the light blue cake, the pink and the red cake, the yellow and the brown cake, and the dark green and the royal blue cake, the azul cake. Let's just go with fucking azul. That just sounds correct. The lapis colored cake. Let's go with that. I think those are the best places you can add it, while keeping it a little bit more harmonious. You know, keep it a little harmonious. Otherwise, you can go around and, like, add one here, and then add one here, and then add one here, and then add one here. Just, like, make it as symmetrical as possible. That's my idea. Since you're at my freaking, house right now, I'm gonna give you some hashtag beer. This is the wrong teleport tab. There's so many teleport pads here! I don't know which one I'm going to. I didn't even pick the right one, but it's fine. We'll just go up. We'll just go up. I forgot we actually did work on this base last time. Speaking of chat, I've actually been working on layouts for the castle thing, and I have some ideas to run by you all at some point. But, in general, it's pretty good. Oh, you already found your way to the tavern. Golly gee. Perfect. Let me go find some beer for you. Great. Hello. Welcome to this place. I'm very glad that you are not Iron Man, so you can enjoy the joys of beer. Oh, sorry. I accidentally hit E. I'm so sorry. Here we go. There you go, man. Fine onyx gemstone. Ooh, onyx! Hell yeah! I love onyx, bro. A type of onyx that has clearly been treated with care. Some say when harnessed properly, it can give its owner extra crit damage. Dude, that's actually tough, though. It has to do with crit damage. It cost me a lot. Really? That's cool. Do you want it back? I can give it to you back. If you want to... I can also pay for it, too. Nah, okay. Well, we can put it in an item frame. I don't think I can get... I got 75 million to spare. All these rich people. Oh, that's right! You did say you were rich, but you would share it. That's right. Alright, I added the cakes. Alright, Phoenix, if you want to come with me to, Elegant Bread's abode to judge how they did this, we can figure it out. All you do when you enter is you just go forward, and then at the second intersection, you take a left, and it's, like, right there. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, shit, bro, this looks tough. Now you just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You just need 8 more. And if you get 4 more, I mean, all you gotta do is just keep it consistent. Like, this goes to the left of this goes to the left, this goes to the left, this goes to the left. It's perfect. It's perfect. Amazing. It's beautiful. Yeah, come over here, bro. Come over here. Sissy, check this out. This is a pretty damn good circle, too. Like, I fucking suck at circles. These are all the ones that exist right now. Shit. What the hell? This thing looks fucking tough. Wow. Wow. That thing looks fucking moldy. You know, my family got me. This one looks cool, too. Actually, wait. So these are the new ones. All these colorful ones? Where'd you get all these colorful ones from? You can also tell they're new, too, because they give you sweet punter fortune, cold resistance, treasure, fortune. That's cool. That's very cool. You like, freaking cake collecting. It's very cool. I like how they're in a circle. What are you gonna do, though, if they get more than, like, what you can have in a circle currently? You're gonna just go and make it a bigger circle and then repeat the process until you get the best circle you can? Because you can technically move out a block. I mean, it'll make it a little bit more complex to, like, get in. But, regardless, it'll work. I don't know. Yeah, that's valid. Hopefully, we can figure that out when we cross that bridge. That's what my parents say. They're like, we can figure that out when we cross that bridge. I'm gonna make sure I have all of this. You know, it's not addiction, chat, unless you own it, of course, of course. Every time I say addiction, I'm reminded of that freaking clip. How does it feel to be on an addicting game and not be able to gain your addiction? Oh yeah, it's an also. I did get one. I missed one. The price dropped down to like 300k. Damn, that's actually pretty good. I was expecting them to be in the millions for sure. My net worth is cooked. Don't worry, bro. They'll go up sometime, hopefully. Souls found 3. Oh, that's right. When you eat cakes, is that where you get them from? Or is it where you get them from visiting people? I forgot. Anyways, I'm gonna go look around. Just be a little nosy, you know. These freaking symbols are so tough, by the way. Yeah, eating cakes. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Cool, bro. Cool. So many cool things around here. I always like the slime area. Very nice. This is the spot where I claim this is gonna be fucking hell to design. I see you've already deleted a little bit of this. Good luck. That's all I have to say. I'm not quite done with it. I need to actually get back to it because I've been freaking not doing it. Which, by the way, Phoenix, if you're curious what I'm talking about, this is my room now. I have a room here. It's unfortunate. Well, fortunately, the housing crisis is not prevalent in this game yet, so it's pretty good. Pretty good. I also like the freaking water slides here. Pretty fun. All right. So now what we've got to do is not quite the right one. Now what we've got to do is fucking work on shit. Now my question, chat. We are on a lenient schedule today, okay? This is the first Hypixel Skyblock stream. Hold on, wait. This is actually order farming. We are on a very lenient schedule here today. We have a few things on our agenda. 1, get more minions. Yes. Oh my god. Progress? What? I've never heard of that before. Yes, we're gonna have some progress. Holy shit. Show you guys the design that I have in mind for the freaking castle thing. Granted, it's pretty abstract, but I have a program now. If y'all understand what a program is, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's a list of rooms, by the way. If anybody's wondering, I fucking make houses. I know what I'm doing. And, what else was I about to say? Also, just organize things a little bit better, just because when you come into the fucking island, there's like a million fucking transport. Your skin looks very familiar. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it looks familiar in a way. Are you wearing, like, armor? Happy mask? Okay, yeah, happy mask. Should report for Dante. Okay, no wonder it's so fucking familiar. Alright, anyways. Those are the goals. So we'll probably start off with me showing you guys exactly what I've been up to a bit. So let me see if I can pull up AutoCAD. AutoCAD architecture program. AutoCAD architecture program. Let me make sure I don't have anything specific here going on. AutoCAD null. What the fuck? Oh, because it's still loading. I'm like, what the hell do you mean null, bro? It's a little scary. It's a tiny bit scary. And then from there, we can probably do some fucking minion shit. Because I'm thinking, we have what? Like, how many minion slots? Like, fucking 10? Like, it's ass. We need more minions, bro. Because then from there, that's when progression really starts. And that way we can keep the sort of laxness of the streams while actually progressing in some kind of way. Rather than just fucking around for like 4 hours. Which, to be fair, is quite fun. But, we gotta go, bro. Excuse me, we gotta go. Also, another thing. Okay, here's the thing. Great. Oh jeez, this is quite crazy. Ah, I see. Yes, I did draft up some designs. Okay, I'll show you guys these, and these are more like fortresses, I guess. So hold up, let me get this all figured out here. No, can I not do this on a window capture? I'm gonna need to do this very carefully because I need to make sure that this start with combat and farming minions. Gotcha. I will keep that shit in mind because I do not want to be behind on this. Let me see. Fucking game capture. Let me lock in here real quick. I'm also just going to do this really quick to protect my personal privacy. Just to make sure I'm on a very frame where I can't do anything bad to myself. I think this will work fine. Yes, I believe. Okay, let's switch her over now. AutoCAD. Non-commercial. Well, what the fuck do they know, right? I use this shit for commercial shit all the time. Okay. So, actually, oh wait, this only shows shit I want to. Pause, chat. It's actually pretty nice. Okay. So, as you can see, there's like a really small spot, like, right over here. It's okay. It's not a big deal. We're going to enlarge this. I just need to keep in mind that the only spot they can see is, like, over here, right on this side. So, this spot right here, it's, like, off-center for me. It's very weird. I'm gonna look at my stream just to make sure y'all can see that decently well. I'm gonna move it just a smidgen over this way. Like here. So this is a design I had in mind. It's a little bit in the works, but it's based off of this program that I had and how everything would fit together. I don't necessarily have an idea of where everything would be, but y'all can see kind of the idea. This is an elevation, so this is what it'd look like from like the front, essentially, or the back, I guess, in this case. Yeah, the back is what it looks like it would look like. And here's a sort of idea. So like this is the stairs. I'm thinking about going for this kind of like this vibe of where it's, you know, those ancient structures that were made a long time ago that are like high tech, but like they're kind of crumbled now. I actually saw a really interesting reel the other day that kind of goes with this a bit, and it's this kind of idea of possibly like a bunch of people who are, like, super long lifespans, and because of that, they're like, oh, you know, they wouldn't train people, they wouldn't get new people into professions because, oh, you just go to the guy who's been doing it for thousands of years, but then all of a sudden they die and nobody's left to really handle things, so they just start anew somewhere else. That's the type of vibe we're going for, okay, which would make sense in this. So, here's our themes. Based off of what we already have in the island, because we have these two colors already in the island, and this is the complementary color of that one. It's a split complementary palette, meaning they have two complementary colors in another one, but they're not quite split complementary. Like, you do it usually a different way, so this might be a triadic, actually, now that I think about it. But regardless, we have this D equals tower, so it's just like a bunch of labeling and stuff here. This is the program. Chat, if you haven't seen a program, I have a short about it, but this essentially is a list of rooms or spaces that it goes into a building. I have not made an adjacency matrix yet. No, I have not, because I usually just do it in my brain. But this is my idea, okay? You can see their purpose, etc. going here. And this also goes in line with some of the stuff that we've been doing around the tree in the fucking pit. Hypixel Skyblock. Hypixel Skyblock! Oh, yes, to keep you... I don't know how long ago you came in banana soup. But this is the idea. I just realized you guys also really can't see what I'm looking at, so I'm just going to keep this here, okay? You can read the program for yourself right now, okay? So, essentially, the idea for this part of this build, which is going to be down by the tree on the inside, it's going to be some type of more kind of, like, structured area, and this is an area where people can necessarily see things that they need to see, and also more functional, in a sense. Excuse me. Whereas the other side is probably going to be a bit more, like, artsy, community-based. But you can see there's also still a lot of arts here. So yeah, I think there's a lot of interesting ways to interact with people in your Hypixel Skyblock Island that a lot of people don't use. A lot of it's for decoration, but, like, I mean, why not make it interactive, too, you know? I just wish we could use redstone. Like, I wish I could make a working windmill. I wish I could do shit like that. Because I've been really into redstone lately because it's actually really useful. A lot of people in real life and in games recently have been moving towards functional and pretty things. Like a mixture, a blend between, you know, what psychology says, what functional things are, as well as things that are visually pleasing. For example, a lot of people have been really into outside decking in real life recently because they like the outdoors. They want to be connected to nature because psychologically it helps the human brain. But that also means that you need a lot better materials such as better decking, better outdoor furniture, etc. That's a rabbit hole. But regardless, here's what we're working with, okay? So you have, like, all these decorations shits. You have a concert hall performance center. I'm thinking you could host talent shows there. It gives a perfect visual for videos. It gives people perfect visuals for other things, but you could have it in a Discord. Like, it's shit like that. Where is it? Let me show you really quick. So it's not quite a thing yet, of course, but oh right, I'm here. I was like, wait a damn minute, this ain't my freaking island. Alright, there's way too many teleport pads here again. That's another thing we gotta do today. So this is the start of it. It's very rough. I don't think we're gonna keep these stairs. I'm just not fucking with them. But they're not bad. You know, they're not bad. But it would be here, and it would sort of also tie into this wall. Which you might be thinking, damn! This shit looks... The plans look really fucking big. Well, that's because for some fucking reason I made these fucking stairs like fucking tiny for no reason. Sorry guys, I was made in Has-Been Hotel, obviously. I don't know why I'm cursing so much today. It's a bad habit recently. Ender would not be pleased. And, essentially, it's gonna be built here sometime. Why the stream look like that? Look like what? Oh, where it's super zoomed in. Yes, it's very odd, actually. Why is it like that? Oh, I see. I understand now. Here we go. Here we go, guys. I have to make it a little bit bigger just so it fits in a little bit, but I might actually make it smaller. I think that's a better idea. Yeah. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. Here we go. Alright, why is my replay mod recording? That's so stupid. I didn't even realize. Alright. So, essentially, it's gonna go here, right? And here's elegant bread, by the way. Here's elegant bread, by the way. So, right here, right here. Hi there, welcome to my island, which, by the way, let me know what you want to say and what NPC you want, because I will do that for you this stream as well. It'll be perfect. Is the framing gonna be off or something because of the tree? I think it'll be fine, honestly. If we need to move some of the tree branches, we'll just incorporate them into this design. I think what we could do, too, is just have, like, maybe a part of it go over there, a part of it go over here. It'd be kind of interesting, too, if it kind of cut into the tree and it had, like, a root going over, you know? I've been watching this guy. When I mean watching, I mean, like, watching a singular video and then just never watching the person again. Because that's the type of consumer I am. I consume almost nothing in my life. And he's, like, this really hardcore gamer who's, like, building like crazy shit, and he was talking about how arches are like really good for stuff, so I might do something like that. Which actually, do I have anything here that would help with that? No, I do not currently. But essentially what it would look like is it would look something, it would make more sense if we made it like the castle was made before the tree was as big as it. Ooh, yeah, that would be cool. So, like, the tree is kind of taking over a little bit. That would actually tie in with the theme, too. Pause. Hold on. Let me show you something. So, you should go to that website I put in the stream chat a bit back. I actually did. I actually did. And I saw it was the freaking wolf saying, I'm craving $700. Let me show it to the stream really quick so they feel included real quick. Pause, chat. Pause. Alright, I'm not gonna dox myself. Perfect. It's so weird. Recently, OBS has only been showing things when I'm specifically on the tab, but it used to be where I didn't even have to do that. It would just, like, do whatever the fuck it wanted, you know? It's kind of annoying. Oh, no, that actually worked. Okay, that worked. That worked. The second as in the last message just materialized out of nowhere. Don't worry. Don't worry, bro. I'm glad, though. I'm glad that there's like, still abilities for you to partake in this shit, though, even with being totally banned. Also, does anybody seriously think that that one person was actually a mod? Because I assume they're not, but, like, I mean, you did get banned. Like, it would be kind of funny, not gonna lie, but at the same time, it would also be kind of tragic. Very tragic. Alright. So the program, we have all this shit, right? All this shit. The museum is kind of gonna be like, it's just a museum, chat. It's shit you want to put in a museum. It's like cool shit you find. Other stuff like that. A meeting room where I can talk with you guys. Chambers, decoration. A greenhouse, decoration mostly. So a gallery and a library. So I've only seen people have things for art submissions that are like drawing. But why don't we have our submissions for poems and stories and shit like that? You know what I mean? I have not tried to make a book and quill on the game. I have not, admittedly. I probably should. It would be a very good idea to test this before I set this up. But it would be tough. Also, this is a lot of rooms for this little space that we just saw. Of course, I'm going to have a teleport pad that leads to like an underground part of the area of the castle. Also, let me know what you think of that, banana soup. But it's gonna be kind of more rundown, as you can see with, like, this design. It's kind of like all these aqueducts, which are, like, old, freaking high-tech type things, you know? I'm thinking about doing something like that, but let me know. Would that fit? I think so, yes. I think if we just had the front of a castle like this, and then everything else can just, and then it can all lead to a point where you go deep into it, and then you're able to really just flesh it out, say, in these lower levels of the base. Like, hold on, let me show you what I'm talking about, because it's easier to see. Or then, not the Minecraft launcher. This instead. Yes. This instead. Can you please work? Thank you. It's like a little off the screen. That's okay. It's a little weird with all these different captures that I'm doing. Oh, wait, no, this is gonna get, like, really fucking huge. Hold up. Alright, that actually did not really change that much, okay. Like, let me show you what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking what could happen, essentially, is that we have the front of the castle here. We might have to dig out a little bit there, but it would be super easy to do. We can have, like, aqueducts connecting and shit, and they could be, like, fun little parkour things, too, I'm thinking. Because when you have a god pot, I mean, you move pretty damn fast. Especially over here on these areas. Like, you can go pretty fast in these areas. And this is, like, a whole area, too, that I'm not really sure what to do with. But we have spots up there that we've been working on stuff with. But we haven't quite expanded downwards. And I think that's because earlier, like, a few months ago, a year ago, etc. Okay, get through the fucking hole! We don't have any spots down here. Like, genuinely, look at how fucking much space we have. Interiors, bro. Seriously. Interiors. This would be so gas. You can have, what, up to like 100 fucking teleport pads on an island? Like, this is so real estate, bro. It's great. Shape-wise, is it having so rectangular a good idea? Is having it so rectangular a good idea? You mean with the thing I designed, or with the space that we have allotted with the tree in mind? I think we can make it work with the tree in mind, but it probably would make the castle a bit more, like, square rather than fit the whole area, unless we wanted to make it huge, which I do think is an option, because we have a shit ton of space, but it would also take a lot of time, and that probably wouldn't be something that we'd want to do quite immediately. Oh, my time limit's been reached on YouTube, chat. I'm surprised it took that long. I feel like that was way more than 15 minutes. Is this gonna go into the wall or something? Yeah. So, like, let's say, really all the much that you can see from this is, like, a castle and a cavern, and it goes into the wall. When you go into it, it's like a big room, and then there's a teleport pad that leads you downwards, so, like, down. So, like, let's say you go into there on this, like, fucking castle front, which would have uses, but at the same time, it can't have too much. So what you do is you would then go get teleported down here in, like, interior parts of it. And that would be the most stuff. It doesn't feel like enough space. Yeah, I like, the front up above isn't going to be used as the whole thing. It's just going to be used as, like, the front in a very few amount of things. It's just going to be, like, decorational mostly. But then you have a teleport pad that leads to the interior. And that still doesn't quite make sense. I can show you what I'm talking about. Hold on, wait. Let me, see. Jesus Christ, I keep fucking... Actually, I'm just going to equip it. It's not the 7th anniversary, though. Meh! It's 2026. It works. You should make parts of the staircase up the pit broken so you can parkour. That's smart. That's very smart. Let me write that shit down, actually. Excuse me. Let me try to see if I can execute this in the way I'd like. I have a whole entire stack of these things. I don't know where the hell they are currently. They're somewhere. They are, in fact, somewhere. I have no idea where they are. Let's see. If we go into my chest, are they here? The problem is I also just don't know exactly. Okay, hold on, wait. This one doesn't... Okay, yeah, this one doesn't go into anything. Let's pick this guy up. Where does this one go? Ah, down here, yes, of course, because we needed quick teleport processing. And then warp to yellow. Do we really need this one? I mean... Let's just use this for now, to demonstrate what I have in mind. Okay, so let's say, for example... Just to kind of clear it up for anybody in general. Let's say... So let's say we have, like, the outside of a castle here. Wow, it's beautiful, etc. We blended in with the environment. It all looks pretty, whatever. There does not have to be a single room on the exterior of this, meaning everything that you saw in the program earlier, it doesn't even need to be here. But all that we really need is just, like, say, a entrance. This is going to look really shitty right now, but just pretend this is really majestic and cool, okay? You have something like this, okay? And then let's say it's like, oh, wow, it's a really big room. So pretty, so cool. And then you take this. And I need to add a floor to this, I just realized. Shit. You take this. And then as they go, like, into the thing, it, like, leads them into a staircase, which I can do. I mean, it's just classical architecture type shit. Alright, so this is yellow. And then let's go back. And let's say we have all this space down here we're not using. We could use this as, like, the interior part. So let's just use this as, like, an interior piece. Let's say this is the interior of it. So let's just put it, like, say, here. And this goes to... Change separate direction. Change destination. To yellow. And then this is blue. And then... blue. Alright. So let's say... this is the castle. It's really pretty. It has a great exterior. You go up, you're exploring, you're like, wow, okay, there's cool stuff here. There's a few rooms here, but, you know, a castle should have more stuff, so I'm gonna go deeper inside. And it naturally just kind of leads you to the spot where you're like, oh, okay, I go into the teleport pad. And then, let's say, that's not quite the right direction. Let's say, you come in, boom! You're in the interior of the castle. Castles are like, fortresses in general are like they don't have very many windows, so we don't have to worry about that too much, but it's also, we can just do that. I mean, you have plenty of sky around here anyway. But like, this is like, for example, the interior. There's lots of doors, there's lots of places to go. That's kind of what I'm talking about, essentially. I'm gonna keep that there, just because I think it's a good way to kind of tie and loop places around into each other. But that's the idea, basically. Let me know if that makes sense. But that's like, that's my idea behind it. I think it's a decent, I think it's actually, you know what, fuck it. I think it's a damn good idea. I'm pretty proud of coming up with it. And I think it'll make more sense in like being executed as well. I think only talking about it makes it difficult because it's one of those things where like, I have the idea in my head, I know it'll work. Especially with the fact if you design spaces, you can lead people to one spot if you're good about it. But I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be good. And if it's never, we can always just deconstruct that shit. But I think definitely it'll be one of those ones where you'd want to make a layout first. I have a lot of materials in here. Good God, I didn't even realize. Okay. Alright. Boy, I wish I could build right now. Don't worry, twin. What we'll do is we'll get you a burner account, Loki. We'll get you a burner account. We'll just get you a burner account. But if you even quote a single word of Whirly Turly on there, I will hack it and get it back over to myself, bro. Like, genuinely. Trust. Actually, I will freaking... Hold on, wait. Okay, sorry. I need to figure out which fucking one I need to deposit my coins into. Let's get you a burner account. What username do you want? Oh, right, I can't fly here. I'm, like, still doing this. And my ban will be over by the time I'm back from Japan. Actually, yeah, that's a good question. Because what freaking day did you get banned? It was a while ago. I can just look in Discord. We probably yapped about it for, like, fucking 5 hours. Hold on, wait. Ban. Turley banned. Oh, Elegant Brand, you messaged me. Bro, why did you send me this? What is this? Oh god. Bro, why does my brother have a vest really similar to that shirt? That's really scary. It's peak. I need to watch this off stream. I'm gonna get canceled. I'm gonna get demonetized. Also, I have a fucking TV just like that in my room. This used to be my brother's room, and then he said, I fucking hate my TV. I hate watching TVs. I also have not used it. I don't have any time to, actually. But maybe I should at some point. Ban ends in 11 days. Yeah, so it depends. If your ban ends in 11 days from 7/1, so that was 7 days ago. So you have like 4 or 5 days until your ban ends. Probably gonna be back. Are you gonna be back by then? Like, seriously? But did you have like 5 different Pierce the Veil posters? I did not. I do not. The only posters I have are of musicals that I've either been in or seen on Broadway. I've Wicked, I've seen that on Broadway. I saw Six on Broadway, I saw Beetlejuice on Broadway, I saw Mean Girls on Broadway, I think. No, I did not. That was like the peak of my life, bro, genuinely. I don't know any of the actors, I just like musicals. I like the music. And I've never watched Hamilton, by the way. It's crazy. I'm back in like 2 weeks, but I can probably play on laptop. I got you, okay. So actually, yeah, okay. Hopefully it should work out. As long as you weren't lying on 7/1. If you were, your ban might be a bit longer, buddy. But that's okay. It's okay. We'll all figure that out when the cookie crumbles. When the cookie crumbles, Chad. It's okay. But I am thinking that the ideas so far are good ideas. It just needs to be executed to really realize it fully. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see people, for example, art in general is a really good example. I think that a lot of people discount their own art because the sketch looks like shit. But then you'll see pro artists, that, I mean, I wouldn't use that in quotes, but like, I'm trying to make it seem like art is more accommodating and available to people, because it quite literally is, in a lot of cases. What was I going with this? Their sketches look like shit half the time. Like, probably to themselves, they say, oh, my sketches look like shit. Or it looks messy. And, like, people would look at their own and be like, damn, my shit's ass. But then they look at somebody else's that's, like, not even that different. They're like, holy crap, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Chat, like, it's all in your head. I promise you. It's all in your head. So much. Anyways, after that little pep talk, I've decided we have gotten one of our objectives out of the way. By the way, Elegant, also, let me know what you want your NPC to do. He's just a snowman right now. This is yo, what's up, bruh? I've actually been saying sup to people unironically, and I don't know how to feel about it. It's one of those things where I feel like people only say it ironically, but I've been saying it unironically, and I don't know if I vibe with it or not. I've also been saying, what up, twin, to all of the people at my job who are not from America. And they are fucking going crazy over it. Yeah, people genuinely be amazing at shit and think they're, like, horrible. Yeah, seriously, though. Like, it's insane. A good example is, I drew something a while back, which is, like, fucking amazing, by the way. I'm gonna glaze myself a little here, but y'all will see why here in a few moments. I mean, y'all have seen this before anyways, so it's, like, fine. But I guess I could show you guys that I draw the other day, but it's a little different. I was just, every time I do something, I'm like always so scared that I'm sharing my screen. But like I never am because I'm careful about it, usually. That's tough. Hold up, wait. I'm just gonna look up horse. Y'all have seen this before, but I'll just like show it to you guys again. Fucking of course. I have so many shit! So much shit I've done with horses. It's horrible. I've drawn them. I've not ridden them though. But I freaking say huh. Oh, I understand. It's looking at all of these. It's looking at all of these. I literally just need this to do. Okay. I've found it. I have found it. I'm trying to find the fucking okay, yeah, here it is. So, this is the early version before I did a stream on this, of course. But, like, just take a look at this really quick, okay? This is the piece of artwork that I did. That I looked at afterwards and went, damn, this looks pretty good. What kind of problems can you see with this artwork? Straight off the bat. Like, if you look at it, the first impression is not going to be the look for problems. You're just going to look at that and go, damn, that's a horse and that's a person. That shit looks pretty cool. However, as the artist, as somebody who's done it before, you're naturally going to look at this shit and go, the fucking tail is on a different layer. I didn't want that shit to be on a different layer. The legs are a little bit too out of it. But then people are like, oh, that's a style, that's a style. And then you become chill with it. Over here, this is way too messy. These are not shaded the same. Each one of them has different details. I had to go back and add in these loops. There's also not one right here. There was one right here. This is not detailed enough. None of this is detailed enough. These colors are not blended enough. The fucking, like, there, you can go on forever about it. Seriously. You can go on forever about it. The face is not good, but we fixed that the other day. And, like, the leg here caused me so much pain. But, like, at the end of the day, it looks fucking good, right? And people are gonna look at this and be like, well, you don't compare to mine. Like, the problem is, bro, like, of course I fucking don't. Everybody's at a goddamn different, like, level of art. But, like, my point still stands. Your art's not as goddamn bad as you think. You know? It's really not. Genuinely. It's not bad at all. So guys, if you ever need a freaking motivator, just look at your art like you're not the person who made it. The best you can. It's much better than you think. I promise you. So much. Any type of art, too. I feel like the legs being under-detailed felt kind of out of place to me. But, like, that's too much work. Exactly, bro. I gotta get on a bullet train real quick. Dude, that's actually so tough. Those things go really fast. I love it. No, and the thing is, too, is, like, sometimes with art, you just gotta accept it being ass. Like, I had an artwork one time where I could spot so many fatal problems with it, but at the end of the day, it looked cohesive. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna spend any more time on this, you know? Like, if you do anything, it's fun. You know what's real good art? Go ahead, lay it on me. Sun Tzu, Art of War, perchance? Because that's some damn good art. The Forgiveness of John. What is that? The Forgiveness of John? It's so ominous when John is spelled without an H. I don't know how to describe it. It makes me feel very uneasy. It's not coming up as soon as I look it up. Garfield? Holy tough? Holy tough? This shit looks tough! I want to draw like that, bro. That's so cool. Holy moly. Holy moly. This shit looks amazing. Alright, hold up. I don't know if I got the right one, though, so why are they putting on fucking hoodies, bro? And it's the same goddamn person! It's the same model every time! What is this? Dude, okay. You look up The Forgiveness of John, you see beautiful artworks, and then you see somebody, like, fucking putting their hands out and a dove flies away. Like, what is this? And you just see stock images of the same people wearing the damn shirt. So much going on. There's a lot going on. Woo! Damn. Look that up, chat. It's very pretty. I'm getting so many different things to see. It's very, very a lot. Alright. I have a proposition for you guys, which, no, that does not mean anything weird. My coworker thought that proposition meant propose, like to marry somebody, and asked me why I was propositioning her. And I had to explain to her, no, a proposition is an idea, chat. It is, in fact, an idea. It is not, in fact, married. They're very different. They are very different. It kind of flabbergasted me for a moment there. I was like, what do you mean, bro? Like, that's not what it means at all. But, regardless of that little tidbit of fun fact, we have work to do. The question is what to work on first. I think I want to work on minions for a bit, but I think once we get our minions, after that, we'll be able to do some other stuff. So it's gonna be crafting minions, because I think we have, how many minions do we have? We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have like around 9 minions. 10? I think there's one down there. Excuse me. I think there's like 10 minions. I think we have like 11 minion slots though. So we're just gonna grab all this. Ooh, sweet! We got our collections. Do I not have my freaking... Oh, my bad, guys. I didn't realize I had my freaking volume off. That kind of sucks. But that's okay. I'm too lazy. Let's just do that. So also, I wanted to run it by you guys that I have a bunch of... again, actually, Banana Soup, you weren't here. But I was talking to Elegant Bread and Bricky Harbor and Phoenix Gamer 160, the GOAT, about some ideas that I have in general, but they're quite vague. But in general, it's not necessarily. Let me get to the point here, and let me think about how to get to the point in the best way possible, because it's like such an abstract concept to explain without getting into every single little thought that I have in my brain. You all know I'm a very spontaneous person. If you don't, you now know. I'm pretty goddamn spontaneous. I like doing a lot of things. I have a million different hobbies. Somebody asked me today what they should do, and I said, pottery, sewing, arts and crafts, making cardboard armor. Like, I could go on for hours just listing random hobbies, because that's how many fucking hobbies I have in my fucking life. If I was written by Vivzy Pop. And, essentially, how this all works. I'm thinking about, sorry, I gotta text there in a second. Just a genuine thing in general. It's pissing me off. But, however, let me take a moment. I'm the chill friend, bro. I'm the chill person. I'm the chill person. Say it with me, guys. We're the chill people, right? Okay. I'm fine now. I'm considering going more spontaneous with things. And the way I say this, I'm a chill person. Thank you. Everybody's a chill person here, okay? Everybody's a chill person. I'm much more calm after doing that. That actually fucking worked. Oh, that was great. Let me spit it out, essentially. I like doing a lot of hobbies. I like working on a lot of things. I like creating a lot of things. So, in general, a lot of my ideas from being a content creator from the start, mainly Minecraft, But I also want to have this sort of brand as somebody who kind of challenges just defying norms and shit like that. Like, you know, the type of people, the type of creators, there's definitely some out there, I probably just don't know about them, who, and I'd say, like, the people who have made their own movies recently, made their games, written their own books, like, just fucking go haywire, right? Just do whatever the fuck, and just figure it out, and it ends up working out because they just figure it out along the way because, you know, they just do it, right? Be audacious type of thing. That's the adjective I'm more looking for. I want to do more stuff like that. And that would include a lot of creative things. For example, I don't know if I've talked about this stuff. I write songs. I write books. I draw art. I play the electric guitar. I cook. I bake. I sew. I arts and crafts. What the fuck else do I do? I 3D print. I 3D design. I make houses. I work at a zipline thing. I play rhythm games. I have a personality, guys. Thank you. But, like, my point of saying all this stuff is, like, I have a lot of different things I want to do. And this doesn't mean I'm quitting Minecraft. No fucking god. Hell, guys, I'm never fucking quitting this shit. And we built this. Are you kidding me? Like, I knew so many fucking things in this game that all align with these ideas. Like, I love this game so much. But my point is that long-form content, such as videos, such as things I'll talk about in streams, might be also mentioning these things, might be talking about these things, might be looking for ideas for these things, might be going on a journey of, hey guys, wanna write a book? Like, shit like that, you know? The weird, random things like that. What is everybody's thought on that? It's still very vague, but I have listed some ideas. I'm going to do a form of it regardless, because of course it is the channel, and this is how I think respecting that I want to, is etc. Have we learned what it means to play electric guitar? Listen, buddy, I fucking paid $110 for this shit. I'm not giving it back, okay? I'm not giving it back. I'm just learning it too. I'm just dipping my toes into the LGBTQ. I'm not actually lesbian, okay? It's fine. It's fine. Nothing against lesbians, though. Absolutely nothing. I think it adds to the brand. Were y'all here when somebody from like 6 months ago came into the chat, asked me if I was a lesbian? I said no, and then they like indoctrinated me into that shit. They were like, oh, you're a lesbian now, and I was like, okay, sure, whatever. That was a moment. I'm really glad that even strangers online can tell that shit. I thought it was very humorous, and I still think it's very humorous. But it's crazy to me, too. I don't know, like, what gives it off, chat? Like, do I just give off I own an electric guitar, I'm in a Doomed Yuri story where, like, the Doomed Yuri I asked out on Valentine's Day has a very, unaccepting, like, parents and shit? Like, is that seriously what it's about? That's a reference, by the way, to the Doomed Yuri story. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit while we're here. I remember once upon a time. This was constructed, let me say. This would be here. To oversee it all. And we've said that about every fucking other thing here. It's time to deconstruct it. One piece at a time. We have fucking 4 carpentry tables here. Chat. We need to get rid of this. This counts as furniture, seriously? Oh my god, no fucking kidding. I had so many things on my island all at once. Every time that I would try to add something onto my island, it would always tell me I had too much furniture, but then I would get rid of all my furniture and it still said I had some. That was why. I didn't even realize that until now, right? I didn't even realize that till now. But yeah, essentially, in the next while, I've decided that I'm a pretty, like, apprehensive person when it comes to content creating, meaning that, like, I'm a little bit more on the antsy side of whether I should do something or not, but I do think that I've gotten better about that, and as well as it's something that I need to improve on more. So I'm deciding to take the plunge, but that doesn't mean I just take the plunge without letting y'all know, you know? So I have, this horror thing that I've been doing that has an ungodly amount of hours that I've been doing shit. I downloaded like 1,000,000 fucking replay mod files the other day. I just put it on, I went to work, I came home, I took it away, then I started another one, I went to bed, I woke up, and then I stopped the replay thing, and then I did it all over again for like 5 days in order to get all the replay recordings that I needed for a video. And now I have like fucking 20 hours between the replay recordings and everything else, but I have the plot for it, so it's actually not bad at all. I need to move these guys. I'm just realizing that. Yo, like that one video? What? Okay, bro, you're gonna have to specify. So there's a few videos on the internet. Okay, a few videos on the internet. If I somehow mentioned I play Minecraft horror mods with my tsundere friend. Wait, what do you mean by that? I don't have a tsundere friend. I played. Hold on, wait. Where have I heard that before again? Minecraft mods with my tsundere friend. I watched that. What was that again? Holy shit. Oh my god, yeah, bro. I guess shout out to my friend Twister for playing with me. It's not like I appreciate everything. That's actually really funny. I love it, bro. I love it so much. Horror mods are horrifying, by the way. I fucking hate horror. Every single time I load up anything horror, it's genuinely a bad thing. I hate horror so much. Like, if I had to do horror in the sense of... Oh, I just realized I'm, like, deleting this guy's every move. Let me move this guy to a better spot, which will be actually amazing. This guy will thank me forever. Every time I play any type of mod that has anything, and I mean anything to do with horror, I'm immediately shitting bricks. I hate that shit. It's not like one of those things where I need space to generate blocks. Well, like here? Is that what you want? Oh, I don't even need to provide you with blocks? Oh shit, say less, little bro. Say less! I'm not even gonna give you anything to stand on. There you go. This location isn't perfect. I just got some new upgrades for you, bud. Here, wait. 1 second. This will take exactly 2 seconds to do. Boom! Here you go. Boom. Giving my minions a better day 1 month at a time. 2 months at a time, if that makes sense. Boom, there they go. Now they all start, Jay. Now they all start. It's beautiful. Beautiful community. Yeah. The only problem with editing like horror videos is that like when you're editing horror videos, it's like that does not make sense. What does not make sense? Pause? Did I say something weird? Everybody, raise your hand if that was something weird to say. These fucking cakes are gonna piss me off though, genuinely sometimes. Like, why are they all fucking lopsided, bro? This is not the Leaning Tower of Pisa right now. Does anybody know how to do CPR, by the way? I'm just curious. Like, does anybody know? Because I have a test tomorrow. And I'm actually gonna have to learn how to do it, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, I can save people's lives, but like at the same time I'm like nervous. But it's also not that bad of it's not that big a deal. I think I learned, but I low-key forgot. Yeah, that's so valid. Did you know that you were actually supposed to do the freaking mouth stuff too? Like, I was taught at some point in my life, I don't remember at what point in my life, but obviously it was not by somebody I should have trusted, that, like, the mouth part was just, like, in fucking movies and shit, but, like, that's like, actually something you do, of course, because it fucking makes sense. Where the fuck do you think the movies got it from, right? And, I haven't done that part of CPR before. But, and I don't mean, like, in a way where, like, I've fucking had to do CPR on somebody. I just mean, like, I haven't practiced that before. And so, that's the thing, because I know that I used to learn it where it was, like, 15 compressions, and then you would do a shock. But now I've got to do 30, I think? And I'm like, oh, jeez. And I do it to the theme of, Another One Bites the Dust. You're supposed to do it to the theme of staying alive, but I'm a little pessimistic, I guess. I'm not quite sure what to say in that regard. The pessimism's okay. More enchants to snow block. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 5. 2, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know where I put my compactor, so I'm just gonna do this by hand real quick. But yeah, that's essentially something interesting that I'm gonna have to be doing in a little while here. But I'm quite interested to see about that. How it'll work, essentially all that stuff. How much? 14 more enchanted snow? Okay, that's not bad. Craft 20 more unique minions to unlock your 16th minion slot. Alright, we're at 16th minions. That's actually not bad at all. That's actually pretty good. I think the big thing is that we've just been collecting so many things from these minions that we haven't necessarily had to do too much besides that. So we should just be able to get them all up high levels pretty damn quickly. Like, look at all these snow blocks I'm just finding in these chests that I've just shoved in here because I'm fucking lazy. But this is also a really good way just to get rid of this stuff. To kind of clear things out a little bit. Speaking of this magenta hardened clay, we have a bit much of it. We might need to get that off at some point. White wool. Snow blocks. Here we go. Okay, great. Nice! Alright, let's, do this again. Three, four, five. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's do this. Sorry guys, I zoned the fuck out and I was imagining a fixed scenario in my head like you do sometimes before you talk to somebody and you're nervous. That's like genuinely something that like your brain... Has anybody ever like... I assume everybody here has. I can't imagine that this community is not the type of people to do that. Where you just think about things and they're like, oh, I wonder what I would do if something happened. Like, what if a tornado arrived at my house? Just right now, it just spawned. Like, what would be my first course of action? Probably be very fucking confused why there's a tornado at my house. That would seem pretty damn improbable. I'm a little bit mountainous over here for that, but it's possible in a sense, I suppose. I heard Tornado Alley has been moving over toward like the Tennessee area. R.I.P. Stay safe, guys. I'll fight for you guys if you give me like 12 hours. Be like a literal day. Just to arrive down there, I'll be there. Perhaps to help with the aftermath, but that's it. That's probably it. Is that snow block? No, that's wool. Okay. I feel like some of these don't look like wool. Like, they generally look like snow. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Not the potato. No, thank you. No, thank you. Although we should probably upgrade our farming minions here soon. I did not. This is a surprise to all of us, chat. A large chest full of minions. I was not expecting this. Okay. Well. Very good to see. I suppose we shall roll with this now. And it shall work out, I'm assuming, pretty fine. Alright, 22. Let me just grab all these minions really quick. I think this will come in handy for whatever we need. Alright, so combat minions and farming minions. So farming minions, that's a mining minion. Snow minions, mining. Okay, so yesterday and the day before, I saw 3 women walking down the street this way, and I called out and said, why are you walking down the street that way? What? That's fine. I immediately started reading it. I was so curious. I shall cease from reading such things. Okay, that's all just wool. Where's the fucking snow that I have? Here's all the snow that I have! Hello! Chat, here's it all. Here's it all. Oh gosh, here's more. Here's more. Holy tough. Holy tough. It's all fucking... Oh my god, there's so much snow! You can read it if you want? Okay, yeah, I'm nosy. Okay, so yesterday and the day before, I saw 3 women walking down the street this way. And I called out and said, why are you walking down the street that way? There's nothing down there. And then they flew away and I went, oh, them just birds. Bro, that's actually really funny. Alright. Don't worry. I think you might have just seen them wrong, of course. Duh. Oh, promising shovel? Not quite what I was looking for there. Okay, let me upgrade this guy. Nice. Can I do this again? Of course not. What's fucking insane amounts of enchanted snow? Insane amounts of enchanted snow. Can I do the search thing right now? No, I don't have the mods and stuff right now. Okay. I'm thinking what we'll do from here is possibly upgrade our other minions a bit, but let me see what I have here. A redstone minion that's mining. These are minion skins, I believe. Yeah, they're just minion skins. Zombie minion, that's a combat minion. Foraging, farming. I think we already have like 15 potato minions. We'll be fine. I don't need 2 minions of the same kind necessarily. Cyclops minion skins, Skyblock. Maybe we should though, just to really hone in on what we need to do. Okay. So how many minions do I have right now? Holy shit! I need to capitalize on this. Chad, did you see that? I have like 4 minion slots that I'm just not using. Holy, what? I can't believe I did that. That's horrible. Chat. Let's lock in real quick, okay? Let's lock in. I'm thinking we're gonna go down here and put all of our minions down here just so they're a little easier to access. What the fuck? You have my tier 11 snow minions if you want them. Let me consider this offer. I'll get back to you in a minute. I'm trying to think about like maybe like 1 or 2 because I'm thinking I don't necessarily want to just throw the one snow minion I have just out. Not because I'm emotionally attached to it. Oh, I really don't give a fuck. But mainly because I don't want to be wasteful, you know? It's kind of like when you buy a beverage and then you're like, damn, there's no fucking recycling around here. What do I do? And then you're like, oh shit, you know, I'll take it somewhere. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That should be good. I think this works. I'm your favorite, right? Oh, hell no, bro. I didn't even know you were here. But that's fine. We'll keep 1 fishing minion. It'll just be decorational, I suppose. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, that's fine. And we'll just move all the minions down here. Seriously, though. I think this is a much better spot for them at the moment. We have nothing going on down here. We need to visit this place more often to get ideas of what to do with it. I think this will work out well as a functional and very functional spot. It's not going to be decorational. That's for sure. I'm gonna need to go get some more dirt. Damn. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's go up. Let's try that again. Thank you! Good lord. Okay. Let's just get like 2 stacks of that shit. And then this will be a farming minion, so let's, pick this minion up. That's ice. No. But what tier are you at, buddy? 6? Okay, yeah, let's take you. Let's just pick you up. It's not really a necessarily good point to have that guy. Alright, then we've got potato minions over here, which are 5. And what's this other one? I don't have any inventory space. Oh, for all the fucking potatoes? Oh, no, I just don't have any inventory space. My bad. Alright, well, I didn't even realize that, actually. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, we're gonna pick these up. Boom. You have a 7 out of maximum 15 minions placed. That's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. Alright, we still have a lot of foraging minions that we're gonna have to get out of the way, but those are gonna be more complicated because then you actually need to have, you know, fucking places for them to put trees and shit. Alright, carrot minion. I think this guy will go right here. I don't like how these are working out though. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this 1 block closer. We minion. 5, 6. Okay. Don't worry, buddy. Your location will be perfect promptly. Perfect. Alright. Let's do this. Sweet. Alright, just to keep them a little bit more, like, separated right now. Yes, so these are good squares. So let's take these and let's just, like, amp them up, okay? Let's just make all of this shit so much more accessible real quick. You know, it's like my mom was talking about, though. A big problem that could be addressed right now if anybody wants to start a business and make hella money is stuff that's more accessible, specifically for the elderly. She was talking about how, she wants more stuff to be a little bit more accessible for her and also for her mother. It's a very, very good idea. Very good idea. Is this 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, so this is 1 too many. That's fine. Trying to keep this a little balanced right now, but like this is the design is confusing the hell out of me, bruh. Confusing the hell out of me. 2. Okay, so we have an extra one on the side. Okay. So if we make this the little divider between both of them, we can make little paths here like this. This will work. This will work. Okay. We have a little path down there that we had. Okay. Right here. I think that's a perfect square, actually. I'm quite proud of that. Okay. Then we need a zombie minion. Places minion to start generating zombies and slaying zombies. Okay, let's just see. Where will you generate them? Will you generate them and then will they be able to leave? I just need to see really quick. I suppose it can't when it's all like this. I like how it says my minion works offline, like all of them don't. I suppose certain people don't know. You gonna move, bud? I guess he can technically move, but maybe it just doesn't. I think a great place to find business ideas is choosing something that everyone uses but everyone agrees is bad and just making a really quality version of it. That's valid. Try to increase your chances of finding elusive mobs while doing several different activities throughout Skyblock. I have no idea what any of that means. Sounds very interesting though. Okay, buddy. You're not cool. Dude, kill him faster, please. For example, Kagi making a good search engine that costs money. It's fair. It's very fair. Ha! Now they cannot escape. Perfect. I feel like it would be much easier just to add a fence, but we'll do that eventually. Okay, it's like down the road type of thing. You know, down the road. We have potato minions now, and then we have, I think, wheat minions and redstone snow. I think this will end up... I think this will end up working out pretty well. Holy shit, it's already been an hour and a half stream. Gotta lock in, chat. Do the same thing every day, that's my motto. You know, we have so many minions that were offered freedom and they didn't want it. It's still kind of appalling to me. Like, so many of them have the free will trait, it's kind of insane. Alright, let's see. We have 4 more. We can add these 3 and I guess something else. Sunflower minion? Oh yeah, we can add the sunflower minion. Okay. Free will is expensive, bro. Yeah, we have quite a few. I don't know. Not that one. Not that one. I think both of my potato minions have it. I think this one does. I don't necessarily know where to check, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, yep, so this wheat minion has it. It's a wheat minion 1. So I should probably actually place that one down, which I am, which is good. What else? I think the rest of them are placed down. Oh no, the cication minion has it too. Like, it genuinely is a horrifying thing to witness. I'm not even gonna lie. There's like a shit ton of them. It hurts physically to see. For some people. It's okay though. You know, we're all a big happy family here, isn't that right, everybody? Just a big happy family. We're not, by the way. They have free will, but they only had it briefly. Then they went straight back to working. Let me tell you. It's a great life for me, specifically. Everybody else has probably a bit of problems. you know, like back pain or something. I imagine these guys just working all the time, and it's kind of scary because it would be like 10 million or something to put all my minions, and they would only make marginally more money, so it would take generally like a year to pay itself off or something. That's fair. It's very fair. I was told that it was like it was not necessarily like a meme thing or like a joke thing, but like it was expensive. 100, not 10. Type shit. That would 100%. I don't like this placement. I think this one is a little too close. Okay, yes. I know your location isn't perfect. Just wait 1 second. Now it's perfect. Now it's perfect. Everything's fine. Okay, great. So now, dude, these things are so fucking loud. Good God. Do you hear these freaking zombies? It's kind of hard not to, right? Just freaking obnoxious as hell. Brrr. That's what they sound like, bro. That's what they sound like. I am very interested to see how this sunflower minion will do. Because I don't think I have very many things that I've even done with this minion. It says it craft 18 more unique, more unique? Is that what it said? Yeah, more unique. Craft 18 more unique minions to unlock your 16th minion slot. It sounds so much better when you say it in a sentence, but when you don't, it fucking sucks. Alright. I think we only have 2 more to go. 2 more to go at the moment. Get this square. Unique. I love New York. I need New York. I need unique New York. That is a tongue twister that somebody taught me. It's great. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, let's get this. And no, it's not talking about the damn city. Everybody fucking thinks of the city when they think of New York. It's not the city. Okay? Not the city at all. It's rural fucking New York. That's my headcanon. Alright. We have 3 potato minions. Okay. Nice. Then that's not horrible, actually. It's not horrible. It could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. It's full of shit with dirt. The music suddenly cutting out is very ominous every time it happens. Because it's always like, are you still watching my videos? Yes, indeed. Why is this in my recommended? Led on by a nonchalant redhead. That sounds like hell, bro. Chat, would you be? If nonchalant redhead went up to you, shook his dreads at you, what would be your first reaction? Because I think mine would be to shake my dreads and have a dread off immediately. I'm also gonna deconstruct this, by the way. Like, this is... It's been a long run, boys, but it's time for this shit to go. It's ugly as hell. I'm not even gonna lie. This shit is not it. Okay. It takes a while to mine, though. This kind of sucks. That's okay. It'll take a while to mine either way, so it don't really matter. I think this angle is fine for all of them. Yes, yes it is. This was originally going to be something a little bit interesting, actually, but the thing is, too, is it doesn't have a bad idea. You know what we were talking about earlier for the parts of the castle that would be interior? Like, this isn't a bad concept for something, it's just not well designed. I made this, what, like a year ago? Like, the fact that I'm looking at this and thinking it's ass, I think is pretty good, too. Casino, yeah, that's right, because I wanted to gamble as soon as I entered the game. And then I was shot 27 times in the chest. As they told me, I could not do such a thing. That was the most tragic day of my fucking life, bro, of this entire fucking career. Now, that was the day where I realized this place is not built equally. It's built for only the people who don't like gambling. And then I realized they're Archfiend dice, and then I kind of like upturned all of that, and then I realized, okay, so I actually was lying. It's fine about gambling. It just has to be, like, mediated by the people who own the server. You just have to only do it by their rules. Which, I mean, makes sense. If you look at a lot of media, there's stuff like that where, like, gambling is only available, I guess would be the word. It's only acceptable when it's under a certain entity's jurisdiction, is the best way I can describe it. Speaking of, y'all might realize that, like, I forget a lot of normal English words, but the second that I do remember some English words, I will start remembering the most Shakespearean, odd word choices possible. I actually was at my freaking job, and I was telling people to walk forward, but instead of my brain thinking of walk forward, I would say to people, because they would have to go over to the next employee, I said, alright, just wait here until he beckons you forth. Like, bro, what the fuck is this lingo right now? The only problem is that I fucking forgot what forward was. Like, I couldn't think of the word, so I just kept saying that, and it worked really well. But everybody seemed to be very confused. They were like, bro, what the fuck do you mean beckons you forth? Like, that's such a gas line, but like, yeah, it's not that serious, little bro. But I'm just training for D&Ding or something, I don't know. For Dungeons and Dragons. It's like the perfect lingo. Ah, shit, is this all at an angle? Yes, it is. That's very frustrating. I'm very glad that durability does not exist in this game, because if it did, I think I'd crash out. I would definitely go through so many pickaxes, it would be hell. Absolute hell. Okay, let's do this. Oh, Lord. Did nobody make money? Did nobody make money? Pause. Sorry, I zoned the fuck out. From, like, here? Or from... Oh, you mean on those signs. Yeah, a lot of people didn't make money. Yeah, but it's... So it's on the other side. You have to go to the sign on the other side. There's a profits sign, and there's like a winner's sign and a loser's sign. That one's the loser's sign. I'm decided to keep those in their places and just incorporate them into the next thing we build. Because otherwise it would be like way too much, you know what I mean? If we had all of this bullshit, where specifically it was just so much around it, it would be too much. But those signs genuinely do have good information. I think I've taken screenshots of it too. But I still wouldn't risk getting rid of it at the moment. It's too precious of an information. Also, it's a nice spot to have Archfiend dice rolled. Although I do think the tavern is sort of taking over with its little mini stage. But also, the tree's a good spot too. Like, there's a bunch of spots where you can gamble. And like Archfiend dice only, of course. But we need to have a specific spot for it, I'm thinking. Like a really specific spot for entertainment and similar things. And that's what we're going to be doing in the castle part of this build. You'd have song requests on streams. I think it'd be good for engagement. It wouldn't be a bad idea. The only problem is I don't exactly know how to do that without getting demonetized to hell. Like, it would be something where I definitely have to look up on how those laws work. Which wouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. Do you know any specific people who do stuff like that? Or is it an idea that, you came up with? Like, originally and everything? Because there's probably a workaround around things, but I don't know if there is for, like, specifically listening to songs. Like, I know there's somebody who listens to songs, but you can't hear them as the viewer. But there's, like, a playlist that bro uses. It'll be one of those things. And sometimes even when you're reacting to songs, YouTube will be like, fuck you! That's just not enough for me, bro. Demonetized. I'm pretty sure there's a thing where you can have the songs on the stream, but then not in the VOD. Really? Interesting. Okay, I'll look that up. That actually would be really cool to do, I think. I have seen... Okay. Let me just take a screenshot of that. That's good to keep in mind, though. I did not know that. This is what I mean, chat, by the way. Like, doing stuff is all about how much information you have about things. Like, now I know that's an option. I wouldn't have even considered such options before. But now that I know it's an option, I can consider it as something I could do. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. Every time I zone out for half a second, I'm thinking of other personal things, by the way, chat. I'm just, like, thinking to myself. Did I put my ideas on a sticky note one time? Yeah, I did. The sticky note's over here. Let me fucking search for it, because my fucking curtains are in the way. Yes, I have them stickied to the desk. Or I put them in my drawer. I believe I put them... Oh my god. Calm the hell down. It was the ones for all the video ideas. I had, some from, what the heck was his name? Ryder, I believe, that I wrote down about more short form content. Which I always do until something personal in my life goes to shit, but that's okay. I get better at it every time. So, we've got progress there. I just need to get more better at doing stuff like, what the fuck is all these papers, bro? Oh my god, I was taking the Alex test. I'm like, why is there fucking math problems on this? I just have a stack of papers I keep nearby. Why is there an obsidian box over there, chat? We should make origami frogs on stream. I've shown you guys origami frogs, right? Like, that might have been a year ago, though. Like, that would have been a while ago, I bet. I'm trying to figure out, real quick. I have, like, a million things plugged into this computer. It kind of looks like it's sort of weird Frankenstein. You remember? Let me know. And I'm trying to figure out if I can plug my ring light into it, because I can't find the damn block. Or maybe I actually can. Maybe it's in here. Yes, it actually is. Intelligente, chat. Intelligente. I always like to show the videos to, like, OGs before posting them for feedback. Oh, yeah. I actually have been thinking about that whenever I edit stuff. Because there's... Okay, yeah, there are 2 outlets in my wall. Thank God. Okay, now I can turn this on. Because it's starting to get... Oh my fucking god, that's bright. There we go. Low-key, it doesn't look bad, though. I'm looking at my stream. The brighter settings, low-key, look pretty good. Ah, nah. Interesting. There's some type of wiring issue with this. I'll have to go in and check that out. That'd be fun. Yes, so I do have... I guess also a form of that is also the yap that I've been doing a bit today. I didn't even realize that. It's probably something subconscious I was thinking. So... I do have some stuff I've been working on. I guess the biggest part is just focusing on not discounting the idea before it's done, which is something I was talking about earlier with art, which of course applies to yourself a lot in a lot of ways. But your brain will make up so many excuses and you don't recognize that's what you're doing until then you have a sudden moment of, like, inspiration and you're like, wait a damn minute. I'm doing the exact same damn thing I was talking to chat about. And then that's essentially what it's like, right? Like, that's essentially the exact same process. I'm so glad this part was made out of quartz. The fucking nether brick takes way too much fucking time to break. That actually irritates me, bro. So, let's go ahead and put that into practice, though. I have 2 main videos that I've been editing recently. A lot of other videos that I've been editing are... for example, a hightail one I've done with my father, which I've kind of put a bit on hold because I don't know if playing more hightail with my father is exactly an option just because of personal stuff. But in general, it's pretty fun, so I'm considering releasing that one. Although the only problem is that the fucking recording footage that my father recorded, I'm pretty sure he deleted that shit. So it'll be a bit more complicated that way, but it's definitely still possible. The horror video, which I've been doing some work on. The biggest one I've been working on is a sort of, like, survival single-player story type thing. which is like it's a more cinematic version of playing on your own in a world. So that'll be the type of stuff that I'm gonna get done here eventually. Some other stuff that I've just been kind of considering is like making a video game, and I have some really good damn concepts for it. The only problem is that like I just need to fucking figure out a few more things that I can actually start doing stuff on it. Because everything that I've just been like thinking about is like you can be as smart as you damn well want, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to start something, you know? Like you can be super smart, prepare a lot for it, but like actually doing it is just something I feel like everybody struggles with regardless of like how intelligent they are and stuff. Granted, I do think if somebody's more smart, typically that does open more doors and opportunities for them to learn things and understand them better to feel more comfortable. But like starting shit is just in a completely different bracket from other like kinds of intelligence and stuff. There's a song I really like that was put as a bonus track on an album when it was put into Apple Music. It was never put on Spotify, so I gotta go on YouTube when I want to listen to it, and it pissed me off. Bro, what music is it? Like, what genre of music is it? You said it was a bonus track? Was it for like a... I'm on the train now? Oh, nice, okay. Let me know what that's like. Like, how fast does it go? I mean, I know it goes like, what, 400 kilometers an hour? Like, it's pretty damn fast. I remember seeing a video of it flying by. That was crazy. Like, the first thing I thought of when you said, sorry, I don't know what the fuck I'm having a lisp all of a sudden. When you said bonus track was like video games, but I'm presuming that it's something different. I get the vibe. I'm going off pure vibes, pure energy, chat, and that's it. That's all. Let's get these. Okay, great. You know, I never quite understand the weather because it says it's partly sunny right now. The sun is like actively setting for me currently. Also, I've talked to people before who don't realize that time zones are a thing, and let me tell you, it's a really fascinating experience. You just talk to them and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to bed, and then it's like fucking noon for them, and they're like, the fuck, you're going to bed in the middle of the day? I'm like, oh no, I'm actually, you know, it's nighttime for me right now. I'm in the US, and they're like, what are you talking about, bro? It's not nighttime. And I'm like, bro, I live in the US. And 9 times out of 10, it's just they didn't realize I was from a different fucking country. It was a brain fart or anything. But I've talked to somebody genuinely before, though. They just didn't fucking realize that there were, like, different time zones and shit. I'm like, bro, are you okay? Like, this is a genuine problem. That was a long time ago, though. That person was... I don't even know. Years back. It was kind of interesting, though. Very interesting individual. And there's a lot of very random people I feel like I've interacted with. I think when you're just like a quiet person around people you don't like, they just start yapping to you because they get nervous and they just start yapping more and more. And then it just creates a very fascinating dynamic where you're just learning a lot of things that you're like, damn, okay. That's pretty fucking weird. Pretty fucking weird. Okay. Let's get all this junk. Are you fucking kidding me, bruh? Oh, hell no. Let's see. I'm on the train now really fast. Outside the window looks like a time lapse. Imagine no 10:20 a.m. 10:20 a.m. Buddy, it is 9:20 p.m. Whole ass 12 hours behind, bro. I mean, technically 11, but that's okay. Although I do find it quite interesting how they biggest donos. We don't have donos yet. Not yet. Actually, we do, actually, because we have people sub. I actually have not considered that. We can make a sub wall, chat. Like, we can genuinely make a sub wall. That's actually kind of crazy to me. Okay. Well, we add that to the list. Add that to the list, chat. We can add that to the list. Also, this looks so much better now that we're like deconstructing it. It's amazing. Generally, I don't know what genre it is. I see. You should, if you're comfortable with it, you can send it in the Discord or send it to my DMs, because I would be really interested to see what type of song it is. Typically songs that don't have genres are cooler too because they just defy all of the natural status quo, and the fucking person who makes them is like, I'm gonna just do whatever I want, and then it ends up sounding good because they just do whatever they want, unless the music theory isn't quite there. Then it can sound a little bad. But if it's your favorite song, it's not bad. It's good. It's from a band that makes a lot of like post-hardcore, but it isn't a lot of their other music. Isn't like a lot of the other music. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it's kind of like a single, well, I mean, it's an extra, you said. It's a additional, whatever word you want to call it. Interesting. Perhaps they were just trying to soft launch it, like see how people were reacting to the different switch up that they had to see if people like that more than their actual content or something like that. That'd be interesting. Very fascinating. Very fascinating indeed. Okay. Nice. The stage is almost gone, chat. The stage is almost gone. Can you believe it? We just have this little bit left and then it's all done. It's all done. It's gotta be crazy to watch stream at like the equivalent of like 10:30 a.m. for you right now, Banana Soup. I'm like thinking about that. And I'm thinking about like what I typically do. And I'm just like, damn. Like, that's crazy. That reminds me of the person, Chad, do you guys remember that person who literally showed us the walk to work as they were in the stream? I was like, oh, wow, okay. So bro said, I'm gonna watch some Twitch on my walk to work. I found that very humorous and very fascinating. I would have never guessed. I'm so, like, indifferent to scrolling on Twitch and stuff. I do not scroll on Twitch. Maybe I should, though. Like, I'm wondering if that would be a good idea at the end of the day. Just to do shit like that. Hi. Let's walk in here. Okay, let's walk in. Okay. Nice. Fucking hell! There we go. It's fine. The hell? Okay, it's fine. This is going pretty good so far. I think this will be pretty easy. The only thing we have to keep is the signs. And they're on dirt. So it's fine. It's not a bad situation. Oh, fucking hell. There you go. Huh. Oh, shit, I have nothing. Loudmouth bass. Sorry, buddy. You can have a single piece of rotten flesh. I need an inventory supply. Thank you for taking that. Right-click a player holding a loudmouth bass to engage in a duel. The heavier your bass is, the more likely it is to win. I want to say base. The winning bass will consume the other and grow heavier. 1 pound. My bass is heavier than yours. Oh, wait. Sorry. Oh, no! The bass was eaten, bruh. Right-click your summoned pet to feed it. That's crazy. Where the fuck is my pet? Pause. I need to get my pet. Only my pet. Here you go, buddy. Eat that shit. For 1,000 XP, and so the cycle of life continues, chat. The cycle of life continues. It's a little tragic, but isn't it all tragic in the end, essentially? It's okay. It's fine. How heavy is that one? Bro. Yeah, what up? Upgrades rarity and 47 pounds. I'm at 3. Don't worry, if you keep going, you'll get a new rarity. For Milo mode. That's the first thing I thought of, bro. I never realized. You know, names are so much more on the nose than I thought in, like, children's shows. You know? Like, there's, well, also not in children's shows, but in, like, games in general, too. I was playing Wii Party the other day with one of my friends. And, like, one of the freaking characters' names was Midori. And she had a fucking green shirt. I was like, wow. That's so creative. And I was like, okay. Sounds good. Also, that reminds me of Izuku Midoriya. Which I don't really know if his last name is this or not, but I presume it is because it would make sense. But like Midoriya, Midori, yeah, like it makes sense. It's like fucking Izuku Green, bro. And his fucking entire thing is that he's like got green fucking basic hair. You sent it to me? Okay. Bet. Let me go check that shit out. Probably just gonna mute the output for a hot second, everybody. It's very different from a lot of their other stuff like this. Oh, Bestus. Bezit, I have know this. This is the song. Oh, okay. I wonder. Okay. I do like this song. However, I do need to go to another song really quick. So let me stop anybody from hearing this shit. Okay. I will listen to the one that they're usually like first. And excuse me. Ooh, shit. This is tough. I love songs that have like an intro that's cool. Nice. It's I mean, it's definitely rock of some kind. Rock is a really damn good shit. Alright, time to learn this on the electric guitar. Tell me when to start so I can sync it. I'm currently at 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. And Bezitas. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. I'll go into a minute. 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 minutes. There you go. Holy tough. I like their chord progression in this song. It's really good. I also like the lead singer too. Like, that's a very classic, like, voice for this type of band, and it works really well. We need music like this more often now, where it's got, like, all these emotions rather than just, like, really pretty voices that are meant to sound either, like, super basic. I don't know, is the best way I can describe it. It's post-hardcore, gotcha. And the lead singer is Vic Fuentes. Oh, okay. Cool. I like the last name, too. No relation to Nick Fuentes. I have no idea who that is anyway, so you are fine. Do not worry. Alright, let's see here. They sound a lot like a band that I listen to as well. I forgot what they're called, though. Political commentator. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's good to keep in mind. Hell yeah, the screams and shit. I love the screams and shit, bro. Because that's the type of stuff that you don't see in modern music. It's very nice. It's very nice. Very warming. Ah, gotcha. Okay. I see. Nick Fuentes. I do not recognize the name, but I'll have to keep in mind. I'll keep in mind. Okay, let's get this. Oh, fucking hell. I keep just stepping off of all this shit, and I don't even know how it happens, bro. I don't even know how it happens. Oh, actually, I wanted to share some of the wisdom that my mother bestowed on me the other day to you guys. Because I thought it would be a very, very good thing to talk about really quick. I think it's my job whenever somebody gives me like some good advice to share it with you guys, because you never know who might need it, you know what I mean? Well, my mother was talking to me the other day, and I was asking her, I was like, you know, I really don't understand why it's so hard to make friends. I don't understand why it's so hard to do stuff now. And she was like, well, you know, have you ever considered the fact that, like, communication's an issue? And I'm like, well, I mean, everybody says that, you know, communication's an issue with everything. And she was like, well, have you ever considered just, like, literally going up to somebody and saying you want to be friends? And of course I'm like, I mean, that's not how it works, blah, blah, blah. Well, side note, that is how it works. It genuinely is. Because I went up to one of my coworkers and I said, hey, I want to be friends with you. Here's what I want to do. Like, I'm making her a gift basket because I want to be friends with her. And it worked. It's working fabulously. I'm telling you guys, it's like the best strat that I've ever did. And she was also telling me, she's like, you know, in friendships, you seriously just gotta be open about what exactly you're expecting. Like, so many people nowadays are so scared to be friends and so scared to talk to people and so scared to do things for people because they don't know what they want. So you just go up to somebody and say, hey, if I want to be a friend to you, this is the type of person I am. This is the type of friendship I want. I need you to be on board with that if you want to be my friend. Type shit. Also, the music stopped. I guess it made me feel very introspective, and that's why I came up with that. So that one, I really like that one a lot. And now we're going to be, she makes dirty words sound pretty. This one feels like it would be a lot more, like, classical. That's the way I feel about it. But also, oh, okay. Acoustic guitar. Interesting. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the, little bit. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, I see what you mean. This is very different. It's a lot less, like, growl. Their chords are still very similar, though. Like, they have a lot of these, like, really tense chords. Shit is so tough. Call my name. Tough? Holy tough. Like, in the middle of yawning as I freaking say this shit, bro. I've yawned so much today, I don't know why. Like, I feel like I'm secretly losing sleep, but I'm sleeping more than I ever have. This one's pretty unlike most of it, yeah. I guess it's like the type of song that goes along with the spontaneous emotions of the band. And this one happened to be a little bit different than the other ones. Because I'd see what you mean. This one is very interesting. I think it's kind of cool, though. Time limit on YouTube. Hey. I keep saying it should last until the next 15 minutes, by the way. But the problem is it's lasting like an hour. Actually, the most similar song is probably another bonus track from the same album. Really? That's actually interesting. That one is on Spotify, though. I see. That's really weird they didn't add this one to Spotify, then. Oh, fucking hell. Is this the type of music you listen to while doing anything, or is it specific for, like, studying and stuff like that? Typically, I have specific songs for things, but I always just rotate. Anything? Okay, yeah. Nice. I respect. Okay, let's just get these out of the way. I'm actually going to come up here and to get rid of these. It's a very nice voice. Holy crap. Is this the same person who sings the two parts, question mark? I don't know whether I should call them parts necessarily, because I presume they're not. However, it kind of sounds like there's two different people singing here. Let's get these. This one features Johnny Gray. Okay, I was about to say, this sounds like two different people. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm very glad to hear that. Thank you, bro. Okay. Let's go up and get the rest of this junk all figured out real quick. I like the, like, vocalizations they do. Like the... Like, I find it very, very cool. Nice. I reached the end of that one. I'm gonna turn on the music again for y'all. Just so y'all can hear this shit. Really quick. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit though, since it would kind of ruin the freaking music I just listened to. And my opinions of it. I do think it's really cool though. You know, you meet a lot of people in life, and a lot of them are like, oh, well, here's what I listen to, and then it's stuff that, like, is very mainstream. That type of music is cool. Like, not to say that other music I'm referencing that's a bit more mainstream isn't cool, but, like, it's cool to see music that isn't necessarily, like, normal, you know? That's why I think Will Wood's music is super cool, and other musics that have similar to do, like, the City Bridge Centers and stuff like that. Like, music that has to do with, like, actual, like raw emotions rather than just the idea that's relatable. Like, if you look at so many of these breakup songs, it's just like, I loved her, he loved me, we're one big happy family, then he offed and fucked some bitch, and then he left me in a ditch, but now I'm living my best life without him, so fuck you, fuck your new wife, like, shit like that. But with a little bit more tune and a little bit more, like, basic melodies. And a lot of it's always about love. Which isn't a bad subject. It's usually just either very vulgar or very... How do I describe this? This is a hot take, by the way. This is subjective as hell. It's either very vulgar or if it's very... cringy, to be honest. Like, I think some songs do it right. Like, From the Start by Laffy, I think is really interesting. Because it like, tells a story. You know? Like, it's personal, it tells a story. I do not listen to it. I think it has a really good music theory behind it. However, I think something like, you know... I can't think of any good fucking examples off the top of my head. My brain is just like, no, you must not think of any example that you can bring shame onto. It's trying to protect all the fucking songs in my brain right now. But, like, y'all understand what I'm talking about. I don't necessarily have to go any farther in explaining it. Judging from the posters I saw, and if was Scene Girl would really like that music. Yes, bro. The thing is, I mean, I could see it. After listening to that, I could see it for sure. I could definitely see it. Gosh, that reminds me of so many memes. I've seen so many memes of bro recently. I'm like, jeez, this guy has like 1 million memes per freaking person on this fucking planet. Oh, it's kind of funny though, I'm not even gonna lie. I think the best part of this entire situation was back when we had all those fucking ship edits of like really influential figures. Meaning they make a lot of decisions, not in a positive or negative connotation, in society. And they would be like, I'm gonna get online to go meet my boyfriend. And then it would be like, meet me here on IRC, LOL. I love that meme. I love that trend because it was just a bunch of political figures and it was just a bunch of, like, leaders in societies doing stuff like that. And it makes me wonder, you know, like, that shit 100% had to blow up enough that they saw it. Like, there's no way, right? Like, if you have so many people knowing who you are and making that shit of you and then, like, liking it, it gets, like, 1 billion likes. Like, there's no way you haven't seen that, right? I genuinely wonder what the public opinion of the person and the person knowing what the public opinion of them is like. I wonder what that's like for them, you know? I can't tell how I would feel if something happened like that. I would be like, huh, that's actually kind of funny. And then probably move on with my day after leaving some comment like, ah, that's funny. Keep up the good work, brother. And then that'd be it. That'd be it. Okay, we're almost done with this damn deconstruction, bro. I'm actually pretty happy with this. I was expecting this to take, like, fucking ever. And it did. It has taken a long time. We also haven't gotten the carpet up, which I'm low-key scared about, but that's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be completely fine. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. That's a problem for future us in, like, fucking 3 minutes. 3 minutes might be a bit of an overstatement. Probably a little bit less than that if I had to guess. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Have y'all ever seen a live stream on like TikTok or YouTube? Or, you know, just in general somewhere on Twitch too, of course. And you think it's just like a video, but I guess Twitch wouldn't really count because it doesn't really have videos too much that it recommends to you. But you see like a video, and then you just think it's a video as well, and then you just start trying to click forward. You try to do like the double tap to skip 10 seconds forward. It doesn't work because you keep doing it until you realize, wait a damn minute. This is a live stream. I've just been sending like 900 likes to this person for the past 10 minutes of my life. And then they're like, oh, thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. And I'm like, I don't even know who you are. No, seriously? Okay, is that just like a personal thing? Perhaps, maybe it is. Alright. Noted. I shall consider this in the future to be a possible personal vendetta. Also, I apologize, I don't know why, but I'm starting to get really tired for some reason. That one might be a you thing. I don't think so. I think if I did that thing where a lot of people online are like posting their quote-unquote original experiences, I think I'd have a lot of people telling me it's not an original experience. They'd be like, actually, no, that's my original experience. I like claim on that so long ago. You don't count, little bro. You do not count. The fuck? Let's just get these fucking things out of the way. What can I use to mine carpet faster? Shears, right? Like I'm not crazy. Oh my god, my computer is fucking hot as hell right now. Holy shit, I'm looking at myself on the stream. I can tell that I'm like genuinely really tired. I keep having these weird experiences throughout the day where I get really tired for no reason. Like if I'm sitting down for an extended period of time, I'll all of a sudden get super tired to the point where I can't think straight. And I realized it at one of my jobs. I don't know why I'm also but I'm gonna experiment here on stream to see what works best. Perhaps just standing up and stretching and shit. What if we just had like, you know that stream where we had like 5-minute fucking workout breaks every once in a while and I just like started throwing shit around? Maybe we should have one of those, bro. We should have one of those. Let's do something. Chat, what's your favorite animal? Elegant, what's your favorite animal? Give me a favorite animal. Right now. This is very important, okay? This is very important. Somebody give me their favorite animal. Right now. I'm gonna stand up. Woo! 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 We are up. We are moving. We're moving. Fucking stretching and shit. I don't fucking know. Making sure my body doesn't self-destruct. A cat? Okay. I got you. Let me, fuck, where'd I put it? Oh, it's down here. I got you. Alright, what type of cat, bro? Tell me, what type of cat you want? I got a piece of paper here, and I got fucking pen. What type of cat? Don't mind that the pencil is bigger than the paper. It's unimportant. Big, orange, fat. I got you. I got you. Hold up. I got you. Hold on. This is a little difficult to draw with. But I'm a pro. Oh, fuck. You cannot draw ovals well with this thing. You can draw circles astonishingly well. I'm gonna give this guy a big ol' smile. This is our little break to make sure we're alive. Oh god, that does not clean up well. I just tried to erase it. It did not end well, let me tell you. Alright. So, fat orange cat. I'm doing this a little weird. It's my style, okay? Holy tough, that's like the best half circle I've ever drawn in my life. Holy tough. Okay. This cat kind of looks like a character from Papa's games, any one of them. To be honest with you, like Papa's Freezeria or something. But that's okay. I've gotta admit, I don't think this has the quite exact one that I wanted to, but it low-key works. Okay, has some whiskers. Color in the eyes. Oh yeah, chat, this is gonna be the best thing that we've ever drawn, okay? The best thing that we've ever drawn. Okay, okay. Question. Do you want fluff everywhere, like little fucking hairs and shit, or do you want it to be like a short hair cat? Fluffy or short hair? Oh, I thought this roasted something. There's people joining. Oh, I think I'm gonna give bro a white belly. Unless you specifically want a white belly. It's not bad. I'm gonna have to actually... I get you with a reference image? Oh, perfect. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Just send it to me. There it is. There it is. Oh, okay. The ears might be a little different. But the general idea is there. I think my cat might be a little fatter than this guy. That's okay. Perfect. Perfect. I think this looks pretty good. I think this looks pretty good. Okay. It's got eyelids. Perhaps I should give him some eyelids. And I just looked very concerned. Make sure. Okay. Alright. Well, I think we've got this pretty good now. Let me just add a few more neck rolls. Alright. Are you ready to see your personal masterpiece? Send me a fatter one. Oh my fucking god, what the hell? That's amazing. Who the hell drew that shit? I know that shit was in a permanent pen too. Alright. Here we are. Here's the beautiful artwork that you've requested. What are our thoughts, chat? Is this a good artwork? Is this a good artwork? In Loki, I was thinking as I was drawing it, Loki looks pregnant, but like that's just the body, chat. That's just the big stomach, okay? It just looks like him. It looks just like him. Aw, thank you, bro. I actually took your cat, killed him, and put him on the page. I hope you enjoy it. I'll send it to your address. If you just tell me your address and your mommy's credit card number. Oh, if you don't know how to count, it's okay. You can just open up a phone and send a picture, since I know kids these days learn that probably before they count. That's horrible. They definitely, they should not. I don't think so. Because if you learn how to count, like, pretty early in your life, right? Like, did my fucking music stop? No, it didn't. My fucking... What? I'm so confused. Wait. I swear to God I didn't hear that, like, 2 seconds ago? Got some more fat ones? Oh, God, I'm scared. What are you about to show me, bro? I'm horrified. The first one you sent was already horrifying enough. Upvote, John. That's actually really funny, though. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie, chat. This will keep very funny. Speed raffle number 89 is being drawn. A total of 761,953 tickets were earned, with green having the most entries. Click here to vote your new ones. I guess I should visit Rose's Instagram. Oh. Is he a caterpillar in the first one? Good God. John, I can smell you. John's his owner, I presume? Garfield Stage 1, dude, that's amazing. The infection AUs. The references. The references. Garfield has a creepypasta set. I actually did not know this. Oh, nice. You want a mysterious package. I'm gonna go visit Rezus while we do all this. What the fuck? Where am I? Okay, that was really ominous. Oh shit, right, we don't have a fucking, a portal anymore. I totally forgot about that. We've gotta add that. We gotta add that, like, into the middle of the fucking, whatchamacallit, of the, let me think. Let me think. Of the tree or something. Like, something interesting, you know? Something cool. Something real interesting. Oh, fuck, I accidentally scratched up. I cannot take the cat seriously. It is sitting right next to my microphone. I look over to check to make sure my microphone is working, just because it's a bit of a habit to do some stuff like that, and I just saw it. It's truly quite beautiful. I think we all need a little bit more of that in our lives. Just a little bit of beauty. Let's say that. Whew. Raffle organizer. Hello. You look like the fucking Captain Sparrow. Hi there. Happy Skyblock year 500. To celebrate the epic milestone, we're organizing a set of crazy raffles. First, you need a team. Oh, somebody's doing a bass fight at the bank. You should join. Trust. 5 teams. Oh, I'm assigned a random team. Okay. Red? Hey! Sweet. The red team. I hear it might be the best one. Anyway, there are 3 kinds of raffles going on. Speed raffles are drawn every 2 hours. New red team? No, I'm not! Big one, which is going to be drawn at the end of year 500. Green team is where it's at. No, it's not. Red team's where it's at, bro. You ever heard of a complimentary color? You should be complimenting me. You should be complimenting the red team. We're better than anybody else, okay? We're better than anybody else. Why am I 2 minutes behind on my chat? Oh my god, bro. Lock the hell in. What are you yapping to me about, bro? I cannot read all that. The big one will receive a special memento at the end. Hold on. Pause. Just give me 1 second. Yes. Let's see. To participate, collect raffle tickets and slices of cake by simply playing Skyblock during the event. Oh, okay. All tickets you gain are automatically entered into the next raffle of each type. Okay, all tickets you gain are automatically entered into the next raffle of each time. Okay. When you receive a slice of cake, it will be a certain color, which corresponds to a certain team. There are slices of red velvet, blueberry, lemon cheesecake, matcha, and strawberry shortcake. Strawberry shortcake's the best one, chat. If you take your slice of cake and feed it to a member of that team, you'll both get some rewards in addition to bonus raffle tickets. You can get more tickets by eating cake and completing raffle tasks. Check out the raffle box for more info on those. I see. For more info on those, you can click on the raffle box next to me or in your show and view your event progress. The team that enters the most tickets in the big one will receive a special memento at the end of the event. Have fun. You can come speak to me again if you have any questions. Ah, okay. So you might get something. Okay, but green team has the most tickets. No, they don't. No way, right? Who's winning anyway? Century raffles, raffle milestones, raffle tasks. The big one. Did I say 82 million? Jeez, that's crazy. Daily raffle. Holy tough Chat, we gotta enter this shit. Chat, we gotta enter it. Alright, hold up. Speed raffle, draw every 2 items. Hours. Sorry. Whoops. The red team. Okay, yes. I guess I can't talk to somebody else until I'm done with you. Okay. So, speed raffle, daily raffle. I'm trying to see where I can find a leaderboard. Is there no leaderboard? You just have to fucking guess? What is this? Raffle tasks. Nice. Alright, let's see what we got here. Dwarven Mines, Slayer, Pest Scythes Contest. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here to do. There's a lot of stuff here. I think eventually we'll find something great. Nobody gets to the point. By the way, I want to ask here actually. While I'm just thinking about this, I need to ask it. Has anybody here done any pixel art before? Because I've been getting into pixel art more and more, but I'm curious as to multiple things. And I was wondering if anybody here has done pixel art, because I'm very curious about it. It's one of those things where it seems really easy, but it's really complicated. But also, it's not like, it's not super complicated, you know? I went into it knowing it would probably be pretty complicated, and it turns out it feels a lot easier than I thought it would be. If that makes sense. Just an itsy bit, yeah. What type of stuff have you made with pixel art? Anything interesting? Super compactor? The fuck did I get that from? I'll just take that, thank you very fucking much. Alright. I need shears. That's actually what I was going to get. I feel like I have shears somewhere, though. I have 2 iron ingots, so I could just make some shears. Perfect. I think this might scrap it faster. I have a feeling. No, it actually fucking doesn't, I don't think. That actually really fucking sucks. I can just take a bucket of water and put it down. Pause. Okay, let's just do that. Let's just take that. Let's just take that. Okay, buddy, listen, I barely even went over it. Okay, I got my... This is stressing me the fuck out. Okay, let's just stay away from all these teleport pads. 1, 2, 3. I think, okay, yeah, there's water over there. We'll just do that. We'll just literally do that. Okay, I was about to say, where the fuck did my bucket go? Are you falling into the void, bro? Are you okay? Blood is struggling. This is the strat, bro. Welcome to the modern age. My bad, gang. No, you're fine. Don't worry. I hate the pathing of water sometimes. These extra ones don't matter. I'm just gonna keep on going, like, over here and shit until it eventually figures itself out. Nice, nice. Okay. I'll come back and get the stragglers later. Because right now, I do not care about the stragglers. Nice, nice. Nice. This is so much more efficient than what I was planning on doing. Holy crap. So glad I thought of this. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Bro is stressing out. Boom! Boom! I need to see if I have any stone in my sack of sacks to kind of patch this up a little bit. But I'm thinking... something we could do today is work on one of the rooms that could go inside of the castle. Just to kind of give an idea of what it might be like if we have this sort of system set up. I'm thinking that might be an interesting idea. Just like a fucking box, though. Like, not something super intricate, probably. The cat is fucking killing me, by the way. It is literally just over here to this side. It's just staring ominously. It's actually staring toward the screen, which I find very funny. Okay. Got a shit ton of carpet now. The fuck is this? Oh, this is the place of doom. I forgot about this place. Why does it take so long to break? Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. I'm not doing that. Not right now. I'm gonna just take this and get rid of it. I'm also just gonna get rid of this stuff, Loki. The water bucket. Hello? Why are we floating right now? Thank you. The fuck? Brother, what? Okay. How odd. Okay. This stuff shouldn't be too hard to get rid of. I think this was when we were kind of testing out how to make a working, like... What the fuck was all that about? A working, like, neon sign for this supposed thing that we were supposed to be doing. Okay, the casino, but of course, you know, it's against the guidance, the law. It's against the law, chat. The entire law, actually. S sign. What about make that gas sign? And then it's gas. It's like the same, except it's the byproduct. It's the product, not the source. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Sorry. What the fuck? Did I accidentally make an infinite water source? I'm so sorry. I don't know how this happened. The fuck? Okay, close enough. It's close enough. Good job, buddy. It did censor that. Very interesting. It just didn't want you saying that, bro. Don't say that. Don't say that. Okay, I don't know why there's so much fucking water here. Is this water that was already here? Okay. Great. Are you fucking kidding me? What else? Okay, great. Now we have to go over here. Use plumber sponge? Plumber sponge. I've never heard of that in my life. That sounds smart, though. That reminds me of when we replaced the toilet in our house. Oh my god, bro. That shit stunk like ass. What we had to end up doing is we had to end up sacrificing a plastic cup to put in the sewage, like, pipe thing. In order to stop the gases from coming up into our house. It was disgusting smelling. Like, I never realized how bad sewage and waste smells until you have to actually fucking smell it. And that was just through a pipe! Imagine that shit up close! I do not. Personally, I do not. Something I'm gonna do real quick is I'm actually just gonna, like, fill this shit in so it doesn't, you know, do all this. Just so we have a little bit of extra space and care put into this area so it's not so ass. Fucking hell. Nice. There we go! Everything should just be slowly starting to dissipate. Look. Look, they're dissipating, chat. They're all going away. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a little slow, but it's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get some building materials now. I'm gonna put all this carpet in a different place where I don't have to deal with it just a bit. Okay. Let's get some dirt just to mark this out. The water bucket can go back. We don't really need that shit. But also at the same time... Enchanted fig log, enchanted fig log. Let's go up and get some magenta stuff from by the tree. Which actually means I think I'll do this. No, this is the wrong one. I think it's this one. Yes, yes it is. Alright, this is right next to the chests. So all we gotta do is just go here and get the magenta hardened clay. And then we should be good to go. I think we got 3 stacks. I think 3 stacks is enough. What do you guys think? I think it's enough. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down. So we gotta get through here. Alright, and then let's pick something, okay? We gotta pick fuck is all this? I'm not gonna question it. Let's say if we're going to design something that's gonna be, like, important, if it's gonna be something that, like, you know, it's gotta be interesting, right? I'm thinking what we do is we have a dissension, right? The way into this place could just be a simple ass staircase. So let's say we have something like this. And we have something like stairs here. But then all 4 of these are teleport pads. So then we have a gradient over here. We have a gradient. That kind of looks like the next area, sort of. Like, let's say we have, like, stairs, and then we can have stained glass, then stairs, stained glass, like, something like that, right? We need to get, some of the teleportation pads that I own, though. I think they're in here. I want to say that I don't have them in a chest. I want to say that they're in, like, an ender chest or something, but the problem is I just don't know what they look like. I don't know if they look like fucking portal things, or if they look different. But I do know that they are very useful, and I would like them. So, no, please. Somebody give me a whole stack of them. First the goat. The cake. Near cake, 453. How many years does it take to get a century in Hypixel Skyblock? Well, I mean, how much, like, real game time? I feel like it's only, like, once a year, maybe? Not that much. It's really cooled off in this place. I think I shall take a blanket now. Oh, God, bro. Yawning. Yawning. I'm gonna stand up again. Mainly because I just need to. Holy. Ah! Just fucking hit my head on something. The curse. Absolute curse. Does somebody say something? No. That was you saying cat. Okay. They say to stretch up. Like, get up and stretch. Every damn time you need to, like, feel more awake. Just to remind your body that even though you're sitting down and just doing whatever the fuck, you're fine. You just gotta stretch. You're alive. This doesn't mean I'm going to sleep. This just means I'm sitting down because our society is a prison. And sitting down is like a key part of it and shit. Anyways. So, disregarding all that weird little lore or whatever the fuck I'm doing. I need the Infinite Dirt one. Let's look at the program that I have listed. So, here's a few of the stuff, okay? We have a fountain. We don't necessarily need that. That's like outdoors. Aqueducts are outdoors. The concert hall, performance center. Wouldn't it be a bad idea to have near the start? Let's go ahead and do an adjacency matrix, okay? This is gonna look real fucking freaky. It's gonna take a bit, but it'll probably take like maybe 10 minutes at most. Alright, let's get this game captured. I need to switch how this looks really quick. Just to make sure I don't dox myself. Okay. This will work fine. This will work fine, chat. This will work fine. Alright, what am I currently looking at? Fully? Kind of looking straight on at the list. Okay. So let's get down to business, right? So we have all these things. Let's sort them out a little bit by what we have inside and outside. So the concert hall performance center is inside. Museum's inside. Meeting rooms inside. Chambers inside. The greenhouse inside. Like, a lot of these are inside. The greenhouse actually would probably be outside if I had to guess. But it's fine. It's fine. Like, it's completely fine, guys. The question is, what do we want near the entrance? So let's make an adjacency matrix. Yes, you're gonna actually see an adjacency matrix, guys. Let's just go ahead and do this. Entrance. Let's scale this down a bit. Okay. Okay. So, this is what we're working with, right? We have an entrance now. We need some other areas, some other places that are like, you know, similar, different, whatever. Okay. Let's make this one library art. Doesn't need to be perfect. Storage. Let's make this one museum. Chambers, which are just decoration. Meeting room. Like, these is just ideas of, like, stuff that we have on this thing. So, let's see. Gallery, I mean, we don't have that, actually, now that I think about it. We definitely do not have that. I'm gonna put that near library already, because those are gonna be pretty interconnected. Gallery, meeting room, arena. The arena would be... arena definitely would be something that you'd want to have outside. So we'll have to be careful with that. Minion place, bridges, towers, dramatic staircase. I said it's kind of it. Like, we don't have very many things we have to do. So let's just work with these for now. Let's just work with these. I'm kind of glad that this is all we have. This makes for a very quick adjacency matrix. It should only take like maybe 5 minutes. Alright, so let's get these out of the way. These are for art. Art is important, but it's not as much. Same for these. The museum is kind of decorational, so I should say. The storage is needed easily. This is also able to be close. So separating these out from the get-go, if you think about it, if you need things, they should be close to the entrance. For example, your storage. I talked about this in a freaking short as well. So we want the storage to be close. So what we can do is we can create a layer. We're going to add a layer here. We're going to call this green. Then we're going to call a layer, make it red. This one's going to be green color. This one is going to be red color. That way, when we do this, hopefully the goal should be if I go to the green layer and I do apply. Yes, it's green. Okay, perfect. I don't know if y'all saw the windows I opened up, but it essentially was just some weird complicated shit. Alright, so the front needs to be really close to the storage room. The thing is, I think it should be something where you go through the teleportation platform for, so it's really easy to expand if we need to. I think we're just going to compromise on that. I think this should also be close. I think this doesn't matter as much, so let me go ahead and add actually one more layer. It's just medium layer. Which actually is funny, that's like an actual layer I use for my job too. We're going to make that orange. Okay? We're going to make it orange. It'll be great. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the medium layer, we're going to go to the plane, and we're going to make the museum. Like that. Alright, now we're going to take these two things. Let's rotate them a bit. It doesn't really matter if they're not exactly pretty. It's a fucking matrix. Matrices are complex, not pretty. Alright, and then the rest of these don't really matter as much, so I'm just going to put this here. Green means it should be nearby, red means it shouldn't be nearby, and yellow means it doesn't really fucking matter. So, we need the storage in the meeting room close by. If we have our entrance be like some stairs like this, which are specifically going to be, I mean, just as they seem, and then let's say we want it to open up a little bit like that, then if we want our storage nearby and our meeting rooms nearby, what we can do is we can have it open up into the meeting room and have it connect to a bunch of different areas. So like, let's say if we had something that looked like this. And how many things do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or what we could do And I think this might be a better option, but it would make like a meeting room a little bit more difficult as a concept, is have an entrance to the freaking, whatchamacallit, the storage over here. So you have to go through it to reach there. But I don't know if that would be something that would be pretty good, though, because then you'd have to do all that just to reach the spot that you'd want to reach just on a regular basis. And if you wanted to add, like, a table that looks really cool, then you'd have to go around the table. And there would probably be some kind of fancy fixture in the middle, so I don't think it's a good idea. I think it would be better to have something on the side, but I don't think this is a bad idea. We can have the museum here, so let's take this. Or, actually, let's make this the rooms. Yeah, let's make this the rooms. So then this could go into, say, like a hallway. Yes, let's do something like this. Like this, yep. Perfect. And for other stuff, what we can have. Typically, when I go into places, what do? I'm trying to think. Like, if I were to walk into a place as, like, a Minecraft character, I'm trying to think, would I be more inclined to turn left or right? Left. Every time I go into a building, I typically turn left. Okay, so let's do this, then. So let's have it so the storage is on the left. Because that'll be intuitive. And that'll be a pretty big room. It'll probably be bigger than this, but let's just roll with this for now. Like this. Okay, so we've got this set up. If we have 3, no, we should have 2 over here because the storage will be a lot. And that also means that we shouldn't have things that are a little bit more complex nearby it. So you have the chambers, the museum. So these 2 shouldn't be close to each other, I don't think. Did I do array? I did. Whoops. Nah, it's fine. I'll just trim it. Okay, so the museum and the storage room need to be far away apart from each other because they're going to be very big. The gallery will be 2. So I'm trying to think. I feel like the storage would be bigger than the museum, so we're also going to have these 2 apart, which means that the storage and the library need to be close together. So let's do this, and then I'll consider a better design for these in the future. But let's do something like this. Like this for now. And then if we have something like a museum, I'm thinking what would be like a cool design. I don't know, something interesting like that. I'm just making shit up as I go. And then now we need, what, the gallery? So the gallery is also going to be something pretty big. So I'm thinking we do something like this. We take that, and this is like the whole gallery thing. It can go in a circle. And if you want it to transition into different places, what we can do is we can have it so it kind of moves into the museum a bit too. That might be interesting. Although I'm wondering if it might actually just be a better idea to have both of the 2 types of art nearby each other. Because you know how, like, if you go into, like, an art museum, they'll seamlessly try to flow them together? We can try that. So let's say that this is, like, the library instead. And then this is... yeah, let's do that. It's the museum. Because I think we have plenty of opportunities to do stuff if we need to, really. No, I already did that. Entrance. This could definitely be changed in the future, but I think this is pretty good. Also, we don't need this one to be so big. But we can adjust these a lot more easier, which means that we actually shouldn't make this in the middle. We should probably... actually, we might want to make this in the middle just because the storage is going to want to expand a lot. The gallery is going to want to expand a lot. The library is going to want to expand a decent bit. The storage is going to want to expand a lot. I do think it's smart to have the gallery and library next to each other, but I'm also a little torn because if we have these 2 expanding these different ways, it can make it complicated. But at the same time, I don't think it will because if they're on the opposite sides, it gives them more space to grow. Yes. Are you frozen or not moving? Oh, I'm just not moving in Minecraft. If that's what you're asking. But if it's on stream, I should be moving. I'm moving on my spot where I'm watching on the stream. So hopefully I should be moving. Because I'm moving for myself. And then these can just be some basic fucking shits. These are very irrelevant. So yeah, see, like that's a general idea of how I'd tackle something in a really simplified format. And then what I do from here is I would take something like the storage and I would break it down. So for example, I would define where the entrance is and how big I want it to be. Like say I want the entrance to be relatively small. What I would do is I would take this and then I'd do something like that. And that would be how big the entrance would be. And let's say that's like 2 blocks. I don't have a scale to start out with. So like this. And then all of the storage systems I've seen have something like this. Where it's all on the walls and shit. I was taught that when you have a building of some kind, there needs to be something near the end of it. So perhaps it could be some kind of special storage, miscellaneous storage, or something like that. But that could be an interesting concept that we can just kind of mess around with at some point. So you can do something like that. That's a pretty simple concept, but that's like really how a storage system works, you know? Like it's not very extravagant. So let's go ahead and just start fucking around in here and see what we can come up with. And by here, I mean... where is it? Here it is. Minecraft. Let's go back to Minecraft and just figure some shit out real quick. Nice. Okay. So we have this right here. I'm thinking what we do is... this is like the bottom, right? And according to the plan... what it does is it first off opens up into a meeting room. I always make builds smaller than what I should. So I'm just going to make this oversized and see how this works out. Alright, how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, perfect. That was actually perfect timing, I'm not gonna lie. Because this other side looks like it'll meet up almost perfectly. Okay. See? Boom! So like Chase had something like this, except I'm probably gonna make it more rectangular because that would make more sense. Probably not by much though, probably only like 5 blocks or so. Let's see. The architecture is working. Oh, I gained 1 raffle ticket. That actually kind of scared me for a second. I was like, I don't even know what that noise is. But it happened. It happened indeed. Alright, so let's then kind of plan all this shit out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I think this needs to be a little bit wider. Okay. On the other side as well, of course. Okay. Yeah, so let's say we have something like that. It's a little bit to the front, so we might just extend it out 1 more block. Just to give it a little bit of that. I think it's also still pretty small. Like, that's the problem. For the type of build we're going for, this is probably considered a pretty quaint type of thing. Which is crazy to me. It's, like, fucking huge, in my opinion. Alright, let's see what else we have. So the library for, like, arts would be next. Now, the constraints we have over here would probably make this a little bit more difficult. Shit, okay. The God Pot is actually very useful until you have to use it for anything else except for running around places. When you're actually trying to take your time to do something, it's so fucking infuriating. Alright, let's see. I feel like I have the Infinitor wand in here. Granted, I have a pretty good chance of being wrong. Just like some other times. Let's see. Backpack slots. Backpack slots. Aspect of the Jerry. Gold nougat. Nougat. Sweet axe. It's very fascinating how it's like literally a fucking apple. Yeah, it's an apple, right? It's like an apple. Do you still have my builder's wand? Yes, I do actually. Let me see. I have nothing inside of it currently. I have a shit ton of dirt though, actually. Smart thinking. If you ever need it back, let me know. Holy tough. Okay, here we go. Alright, this floor plan isn't looking horrible so far. Not horrible. Okay. Now this would be stuff for art stuff. So this is going to start out really big, but it'll probably start off as a pretty small room at the start. Like, you know, the type of room that you would, like, design. If you call me at all, don't tell me that I'm ordinary. Okay, hold on, let me see. It's so in my head, bro. Nah, you were fine. Do not worry. What is this? One away? I feel like this should be a little bit further away. I feel like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Just to give a little bit of interest to this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Let's do that. I think there's a hierarchy here that we need to establish anyway. And I think this is the way to establish it. What's next to the library again? The gallery. Yeah, I think this will be interesting. Something like this. I think this will be fun. What the fuck? Are you okay, bro? I think you might be having an aneurysm. My bad, it's uneven. Nah, yeah, it's supposed to be uneven for real. Trust, trust, trust. We can make it even though, if it's really that ghastly, perchance. I'm also thinking of adding a double wall here so we can do a bit more of interesting architectural styles. And by that, I mean, you don't usually typically see double walls in Minecraft, and that actually would be a better thing to do than usual, I feel like. Because if you do that, you know what I just thought of? People really aren't using maps enough. Because who's to say that you really can't just take a map in like a single player world, make a pattern that looks like a wooden board, and make a house that looks much more realistic than it actually is. Like, if it really just covers up a whole block, that's a lot of power that people aren't utilizing. It's just random random shower thoughts, chat. Random shower thoughts. Let me get the builder's wand out and running. Okay. I need to place down something, though, like here. Oh, that's not the right place. Okay. Great. Not quite what I had in mind. This will be fine. Oh. Oh, that's really infuriating. Look, we're like literally one away from doing what I want to do. There we go. Now it's finished. Still not long enough. That's crazy. I knew that this would be a very, 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 very big one, but... So I guess the only question I have in general as a person that I just need to think about is whether, like, you know, if we're making a whole spot dedicated to, like, artwork and stuff, I've got to consider how that'll work. Because I've never heard of any instances of art really being able to be made very well on this game or imported or anything like that. Nice. But I don't know. It'll be a little interesting experiment to see if I can figure out any information about it, to be honest. Also, my music stopped, so let me fix that really quick. I love this song so much, bro. I love this song. I love this song. Okay. Let's lock in now. Let's lock in. This will be symmetrical. That way. It doesn't have to look weird. We're going to line these up with the other walls on the other side. For example, here and here. And like this. Nice, nice. That helps it look a little bit more balanced, I feel like. Okay, great. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this. This needs extra space, so we're gonna take this here. Excuse me? Okay, well, I guess I'll just do this. Okay. And then we're gonna take this and take a bit of dirt out. Boom. We've got to actually go over here and make sure that we get all of this built out as well. You fell into the void. R.I.P. twin. R.I.P. Nice. Alright, so that'll be like the storage system. It might jut out a bit forward, like the library over into this area, which isn't bad, because if we have small areas, we can fit them into like behind this entrance and shit like that. I feel like this doesn't look bad so far, though. Like, this doesn't look horrible at all. And this will have a lot of rooms. A lot of rooms. And who's to say that you can't have a bunch of teleport pads right next to each other, right? Like, genuinely, we've done it before. I don't think it's a bad idea at all. I think it's very underutilized. A lot of people only use one because that's, like, the most, efficient, essentially. But I do think there is something interesting about going into a bunch of, like, a line of teleport pads, so, like, it feels a little bit more open and more expensive, more... Sorry, I have 2 bug bites right next to each other? What the fuck is this madness? This is horrible. I feel like we should have better situations than fucking bug bites as such. Alright, museum. So this is gonna be in line with whatever the fucking fuck of a... what is it called? A hallway. Where am I? You had one on your hand? How the hell did you deal with that? Sounds like it would be insanely irritating. Like, I feel like I did immediately scratch that shit, like, way too much. Okay, let me get this stuff. I had 4 right next to each other on my knee. That is horrible. Dude, no, seriously, though, like, I don't see the reason why all these damn bugs have to do all this shit, either. Like, you can take my blood. I really don't care, but why do you feel the need to make it itch? That's the part I hate. They'd be targeting you. Do you have a, specific type of blood type supposedly they like more? Also, I think it's not to do with smell. It's something to do with something similar to smell. That's another thing that bugs also are like, wow, this is great. I don't recall exactly what, though. Okay, I feel like... this should be good. Undo. Like pheromones. Yes, exactly. Nice. There we go. Check it. This is what we're going with, guys. This is what we're going with. Is it on a grid? You bet your damn ass it's on a grid. However, this looks like something that you would actually see in, like a building in general. Sorry, my heel itches. Like, you know, this is so weird. The bottom of my foot itches. The bottom of my foot has never itched in my life, but low-key, it itches really bad. It's low-key amazing. I'm not even gonna lie. The bottom of my foot itches. And also, I don't know if everybody's feet are, like, calloused. But it's a really weird feeling. Although I am on my feet all the time, so it would make sense. Alright, let's get this over here. Boom. Boom. Okay. So this is just like the floor plan for now. We've got to design the rooms now, which will be a little bit more complex. I have a design that I came up with a while ago. Let me see if I can pull that up really quick. It's like a really weird design. I've shown it on stream before, but it's been a minute. No, that's for something else. Oh, actually, Elegant, you might appreciate this. Let me know what you think of this. But I want to design a video game sometime in my life that has to do, like, I don't really know a lot about video game genres besides RPGs. So I'm assuming it's going to be something like an RPG. But I want to do something like that, but it actually mixes, like, video game genres. Like, tons of different styles of playing. For example, like, you could have, like, a rhythm game at the same time as you're doing, like, something else. It sounds very complicated to pull off in, like, a good way, but it would be really cool if it was, you know what I mean? It's a very broad idea, but I think it's a very interesting concept. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. I might make this path 3 to make it feel more private, because things that are private typically have smaller paths and stuff like that. Or even, like, different versions of, like, a genre in general. Like, think about, you know, OS and, like, rhythm games where they're kind of different in ways. For example, you might have some that you do with mice. Yeah, might have some ones you do with a keyboard. Some on mobile phones and shit. Like, it'd be interesting if, like, for example, you had to do some type of OS stuff where you had to go from one, like, point A to point B and, like, hold it down and do all this shit. While you hit something on your keyboard that's, like, really complex, too, rather than just, like, a little bit. Because, like, I know there's game modes like that out there. But, like, I think taking it to a new level would be really cool. People need to do that type shit. I'm wondering if I should do this. This is an interesting idea I just came up with. Let's try something like this. Let's make, like, a little alcove. Yeah, here we go, here we go. This will take a bit of, freehanding this shit. Huh. Very nice. I'm gonna line all of this up with other walls, just because I think it's more interesting that way. And then we can have a jut out over here, because that's another wall. I find that designing things becomes so easy when you're just trying to prioritize the grid more than anything else. Is this a sign that you like the idea? Or is this a sign that you're just spamming that shit? Let's see. I'm trying to figure the fuck out. Actually, I'm gonna do this differently. If I line this up. Ow, fucking hell, it's just spamming that shit. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, have you ever had, like, a weird fucking pain that just emerges out of nowhere? Because I just had a weird chest pain. Like, that is so ominous. Why the fuck is my chest hurting that bad? About to have a heart attack or something, bro. About to actually have a heart attack. I'm terrified. Alright. This seems a little tiny. Not even gonna lie. I'm thinking of these buildings being something akin to like a kitchenette or something. In an odd way. They can also make them 2-story. Which also wouldn't be bad. Let's just go ahead and do something like such. Ah, fucking hell. Okay. Good, good. So if we had something like this, the question is, what can we do with all this? Let's say we have, like, a floor plan like this. Let's say we have a floor plan like this. So you come in right here, right? You have, say, like, something over here. I'm gonna make this color the doors. This could be a kitchen, of course. This could be a bar. So let's just have this, too. It's gonna signify special attention areas. If you have that, then you'd probably want this to be your dining table. In general, and then you'd probably want, what would be next? This would probably be a little bit cramped if it was something akin to a living room, so let's actually lengthen it. Okay. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay. So now we have something where like, oh, well, I am placing blocks and shit, because I'm in fucking Minecraft. And then you do shit like this, right? Then you have like, oh my god, it's a TV or something crazy. And then over here you can have stairs of some kind. Which actually makes sense in this regard. If you take this and you do this. Then what you can do is you can either have staircase here, or you can have like a staircase here. And then they could kind of go like this. I've seen lots of places do this. I don't suggest this in actual houses, chat. It's probably not the best staircase you can go with. Anybody who has one of these would understand. Okay. And then everything that's open to below could be over here. The rest of this. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. It's not bad. Okay. There we go. It's like a little room house area now. It's great. It's great. So I'm thinking though, this is an idea of what something could be like, but at the same time, it's crazy. Hello, Miss Me. Hey, how are you doing, Kyoko? We are designing shit in Hypixel Skyblock. Check out this floor plan that I made. Pretty tough. I might need to look up some references and come back to this area specifically at a later time, because I'm considering the fact that a lot of the stuff I'm building has to do with a lot of my real life job right now, and probably not more of the fantastical aspects of what we've been going for in all these builds. So I'm gonna have to reconsider that at a later time. Right. And this can definitely be worked out a bit more, I think, anyway. There can definitely be more thought put into the general layout. Okay. I do like these entrances though. So we'll keep something like that, and then this will be the general, this will be the general layout, chat. I have a new profile picture for real. My freaking foot itches. If I look down and I see a fucking bug bite, you bet your ass I will be hunting down whatever fucking bug gave me this damn bite, and I will be slaughtering them alive. It's too much. Oh yeah, I think I saw this one last time you came into the stream. Oh no, I think this is one. This is a different one. That's pretty. I like the flowers. This is... Yes, this is okay. So chat, let me simulate how this works now. So let's go to the warp home real quick. Let's go here. And then we have this... We need some more teleport pads though. I don't know where we put them. This will be a problem. I don't remember if we put them like up or down is the problem. So let's go back here. And perhaps we put them over here somewhere is what I'm hoping. But I don't know if it's very true. Okay, warp to... Nah, that would be way too much. I kind of want to pick up a teleport pad, but then I don't want to fucking relink them. There's so much freaking work. Let's see... I don't know where the rest of our teleport pads are, chat. It'd be very much. It'd be very much. Probably is you in a wedding outfit? LOL. Have you gotten married recently? Are you planning to get married? Question mark. Or is it like a complete aesthetics? I thought that was fucking Scornclaw Brew. Talk about addiction right there, bro. I'm not even in. I can't even taste it. It's a fucking video game object. But regardless, it is there. I think there's something we might be able to do if we can't find these teleport pad. Okay, we found one. Yo, makes me think. Yeah, what you think about, bro? You thinking? So many freaking shit. How much Garfield is too much Garfield? Well, I mean, if you take fat Garfield and you double him, I mean, you just have double fat Garfield, you know? Like, there's a reason people don't say it's too much. It's just double fat Garfield. I'm getting married with Player. Got you. Okay, congratulations. Very congrats. What does your cat think about it? Is your cat very happy about it? Is your cat not hatred anymore? Is your cat happy? Like, I've read over 1,500 Garfield comics. That's base though. Garfield is good. Like, Garfield himself is very, very funny. Also, I've seen a lot of documentaries. I'm stretching just to make sure that, like, I don't fucking fall asleep, chat. I'm not being lying. I've seen so many freaking things talking about how good all of the Garfield stuff is. They're like, the comics are great. Every show they've made is great. It's all just wonderful. It's like all happy rainbows and shit. But to be fair, I mean, what I've seen of it looks really good. I've never watched it really, though. Only like a few clips. I'd probably be going into it almost completely blind. It would be crazy. Let's see. I don't see any of the freaking teleport pads so far. See, the only thing is, I'm wondering if they're up above, like in the tavern, because that would also be a place where I'd put them to, like, separate them, you know what I mean? Oh my god. Please, lock in. Thank you. Oh, this is differently, but anything repeated enough times just becomes meaningless. This is true. This is very true. Absolutely. Hatred does not care because he's just asleep. I see, I see. Very good, very good. No drama then. That's good. Is there any other drama besides hatred? And then there's been a Garfield comic every day since 1978. That's insane, though. Like, every day is dedication. Where do they post them? Like, do they post them online? Do they make them? And then you just kind of go from there? I just need, like, 3 more of these, and then I think I should be good. Well, I only really need... I need 5, technically, but... you don't always get what you want, you know? Okay. I feel like they could be in here, I'm not sure. Originally they were in newspapers and stuff, yeah. There's so much shit in here, holy crap. Yeah, it's not here. Interesting. Yeah, you can find them online. That makes sense, that makes sense. Alright. Lots of things, lots of things. Okay. Guess it's somehow over here. I feel like we already checked our e-chest, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Yeah, we've 100% checked our e-chest for anything like that. I don't know where the hell it would be necessarily, but I can just look and find it eventually, so that's always an option. Always, always an option. It might be over here in one of these chests, low-key, because also, they're not very easy to, like, acquire, from what I've seen. Or at least from what I had been offered. I had never seen them actually out and about before then. I know they cost, what is it, like 2,000 or something? I can't remember the exact cost of it, but I do know that it was a little bit outrageous at the time that I was looking at it. Granted, I think that I was also just a little bit poor a year ago. Just a little bit poorer, chat. So it might have ended up being more difficult than it actually is now. So, you know, there's a lot of different stuff there. My kid is playing with someone named Verity on my admin panel. Verity is a crazy name. Bro, you still poor. Okay, you know what, bro? I'm sorry. It's okay. Don't worry, twin. I forgive you. As long as you give me all your money. As long as you give me all your money right now, everything could be fine. Everything could be fine. That's so valid, though. I keep forgetting that we're still, like... what the... oh, that was a hopper. I was so confused. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Why the hell is it like that? There's a lot of very miscellaneous things in here, Chad. Don't you believe so? I have a freaking bug bite on my side, and I keep scratching it. I just realized, and then it just happened. Yes, what is it? Jeez, what the hell? 385 million. I hate how it has all these, like, these zeros after it, too. I always like it when numbers that are, like, just really outrageously out there aren't just, like, 1 million. It's, like, 1,057,200. Like, something random, you know? Something really random. Skyblock. Skyblock. I don't know how I could delete Verity on my admin panel. I don't know, bro. Better go read the book. Codename Verity. Maybe you'll figure something out. Alright, hold up. I'm low-key scratching the hell out of my eye right now. This shit has gotta stop, bro. No more eyelid. No more eyelid, indeed. I'm trying. I'm trying! Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I don't accept handouts. I'm what you would call, in Hypixel Skyblock specifically, poor by choice. Okay? Poor by choice. Alright, hold up. I'm scratching my fucking ankles right now. They're a little itchy. I've been bitten alive. Eaten alive by bugs? Well, how do you say that? Would you say bitten? Or would you say eaten alive? I feel like there's a difference there, okay? Some people would say eaten alive. Some people would say bitten to death. You know, there's 2 different contexts to be taken in. But they all lead to the same place. Even when they sound so different, they all lead to the same place, and that is I fucking hate bugs. I'm losing my fucking shit. I hate bugs. There we go. Alrighty. One of these days, the bugs will leave. It was extremely misty this morning where I was at. And let me tell you guys, I stepped outside and my glasses fogged up. That's how goddamn foggy, misty, whatever the hell you want to call it, it was this morning. I had to literally remove my glasses from my face in order to see. And my prescription is ass, chat. If I take off these glasses, I can't even read what's on my mic. And I can touch them with my glasses from my hand. That's how fucking close I am. I'm not even a foot away. I'm like a little bit less than a foot away from them. I can't read it. It's ass. That's how you know that it's fucking misty outside. It's very mystified. Misty? Misty? You mean the cat? The cat. You know, I want a cat really bad. But also at the same time I don't, you know what I mean? Like, a cat would be cool to have, but at the same time, like, I don't trust myself. Well, like, I completely trust myself. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Like, I have pet sitted for animals for, God, I don't know, weeks at a time, and I'm completely fine. But you drew such a good one. No, but I mean like if Garfield were fake, and like if Garfield wasn't 100% real, if Garfield was just fake, completely fake, and we didn't have cats in real life, and then I got a cat, would I actually want to have a cat, or would I not? Because if you think about it, if there's no other cats in real life besides the one that you own, how good of medicine are they going to have? It'll probably be dosed to other animals that can be similar, but it'll take your animal longer to get health care. It'll take your animal longer to get doses of medicine that properly match, you know? The fuck are you talking about, bro? No, but think about it. Think about it, bro. If you were the only person on the face of the earth who owned a cat, like the first cat in existence, and you happened to own it, imagine how horrible it would be. You're not thinking about it, dude. No. Just think about it, though. Think about it. If you had the only cat in the entire world, and nobody else had a cat, and your cat had a health issue, what the fuck would you do? Like, genuinely, you need, like, specialized people in order to look at the cat. And I'm talking about, like, there's no similar animals, okay? No cheetahs, no panthers, like, just cats in general just don't exist. There's just, like, a quadrupedal animal that doesn't have any really similar kin. Like, that would fucking suck. But, like, that's not how it is, you know? So, like, I'd be fine with having a cat. But at the same time, like, you know how you overthink things? Like, if you were the only person in the world who owned a cat, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm thinking about. Like, what if the pressures are on? What if the pressure's real, bro? I feel like Verity is more of a virus. I just see my admin panel is acting weird every time Verity is active. Oh shit, well that's not good. I really hope it's not a virus for your sake. But if it is, be safe, be careful. Try not to die, preferably. I would say it's one of those things where I hope you don't die. That's not the way I wanted to word that, but you know what? That's okay. I got the point across anyway. I'm really tired, guys, if you can't notice. I'm like at that part of the stream where like the fucking mask is down even more somehow. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm like yapping about random shit now. But at the end of the day, it's still sort of comprehensible. In the end, it works out. Alright, so let me show you guys what I wanted to do here. As we keep yapping. So let's see. Whatever you say. Let's get this here and here. So let's say we have 2 of these, right? 2 of these. There's 4 here, there's stairs here, and you're able to just run up to them, right? Once you run up to them, you're able to go up. And, you go over to this teleport pad, which is yellow. Yes, yellow. Okay, great. Actually, I can pick this up. I didn't even realize this is a complete other one that I can also pick up. Great. Okay, let's warp to aqua really quick. Because I need to go back to yellow really quick. Which means I need to go up. I need to also put this one down. Where the heck is the thing that goes up? It's over here. Okay, great. Nice. Okay. Teleport pad, and then we can go here. Alright, so what is this? You place down a blue teleport pad. Nice, I'm really glad that worked out well. Okay, so what we want to do from here is we want to go down and connect them. They're blue and yellow. This shouldn't be hard at all to remember. I'm more worried about the color of the teleport pads down here because I don't know if I'll be able to remember them as much. But if Verity takes control of admin panel, he can just delete me. Ooh. That sucks. Brother, I'm scared for you. Be careful. Genuinely. Would a good solution be to, like, power everything off? Or is it, like... Are you at a stalemate right now? Like, are you in the equivalent of checkmated in chess right now? And I just figured out what that means. Like a little while ago. I think 2 streams ago I figured out how to play chess. I did okay in it. Like, I would do okay. But it wasn't very good at the same time. Aqua blue, and then let's go here, and then change the star station to yellow. Alright, so this is like purple and gray, I think. Gray and purple, okay. Purple, gray. Purple and gray. Purple. Gray. There we go. So let's say that this is a big castle right here. You walk in, and then you're like, oh, stairs are starting to go down. You go down the stairs, and then as you go, it's like a seamless transition almost. Where you do this. You do all of this, right? And then you come into here. And then it's this nice little area where you're just doing shit, right? And then, this also needs to be doing, dude, okay, why am I getting like 100,000 fucking things on my fucking phone right now? It's like this, right? Let me just... Okay. There we go. Boom. Sweet. Alright, so you enter the hall, you go down, this is what you see. You also kind of have a view of things. You're able to see the library over there, you're able to see the fucking, whatchamacallit? The fucking storage area. You're also able to see forward that there's a way forward, which means also I need to make sure that looks a little bit more accessible. I don't know what to put here. I think this was just extra space for these places because they're not, I mean, they're not as spacious. I feel like actually the one over here is pretty spacious, so I don't know if it needs that, so it might just be like an extra room, but this museum, I think, is what this one is. It's probably gonna need it. If we're being honest with each other, it's probably gonna need it, guys. But I feel like this is a good start to this, just having a layout of some kind. I think this will be pretty good. And we probably aren't even going to use that much. Like, this is a decent chunk of space, right? But it's not one of those spaces where it feels like you're going to be unable to use all these other little spots. Like, I feel like we have tons of opportunities here. If we can have, like, 100 or 64 or whatever teleport pads, like, there's tons of ideas. There's tons of things we could do. We could even have, like, cool little Easter eggs, for example, where we have, whatchamacallits, like, say you go into a house, and it looks really fucking small on the outside. You go in, you go to a teleport pad, and it's huge on the inside. Or it's a huge looking house, you go inside, it's tiny. Like, we could do fun shit like that, you know? Like, there's a lot of different ways we can use teleport pads except for just functionality. We can use it for cool shit, too. Things that interest people. Things to make their spatial depth perception go like, what the fuck am I looking at? This shit does not look like how it did 10 seconds ago. But I digress. I think it'll be a pretty successful thing once it gets a little bit better there. So yeah, we have the inside planned out. I do think that brings us to a good spot on the whatchamacallit, the program. So kind of backtracking back. I'm going to check on my admin panel. Okay, bro, good luck. Hoping that you'll be fine. Game capture, yes, of course. So this is what we're looking at, right? Like, this is what we're looking at. This is how it is. Okay. So we've got the program here, right? So we've got... Let's see. Can I bold things? Oops. I can underline things. Yes, okay. That's not bad. Let's do these. Let's do this. Everything underlined, we've already done. So, I'm thinking what we could do. We don't have, like, block by block stuff. And we also don't technically have, like, the rooms themselves that would attach to this whole fiasco. But I do think that what we could do... Let me think. Is that we could have either a huge arena be the next thing that we kind of figure out where it goes. Also, I just realized that I have an underlined storage. Let me do that here in 1 minute. How many do we have marked off? 5? Okay, yeah, so this will be the last one. That's good. We need a place for the minions, which isn't necessarily, like, completely required, I don't feel like. I mean, it's not crazy. I just asked Verity on how I can delete him, and Verity just said you can't. That's scary, bro. Very ominous. If every house was way smaller on the inside than the outside, you had a normal house, then people would be amazed. Amazed? For real? You think? If every house was way smaller. They would be like, wow, this is so spacious. When it's really just normal sized. I understand. I understand. It took my brain a whole ass a minute to understand what you were talking about. But then I understood. And then it all clicked into place. Alright. I'm wondering whether... I'm wondering how the tree is going to work with this freaking thing, though. It'll be interesting to see exactly how we can integrate the tree into this, because if we want to look at, like, if we want it to look like the castle was here before the tree, we are going to need to make some pretty decent changes to the tree, you know? So let me take a look really quick at all of this stuff. These are our designs, of course. This one, honestly, in my opinion, is the best one, but I think it's just because it's detailed and it's not horrible, you know? It's actually pretty good. Let me make sure y'all can see that a bit more. Yes. My eye is itchy, bro. My eye is itchy. I hate it when your eyes are itchy because it feels like there's nothing you can do about it sometimes. Like, people are like, oh, you shouldn't scratch your eye like that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know, twin. I just be doing shit. I just be doing whatever. Okay. What do you think? I think that's fine. Low key? I think. Oh, my minions are above me. I was like, what the fuck? Why do I hear zombie? I can literally see the candle in my vision that keeps all of the monsters at bay. Let's see how big this would be. Oh, that's too many blocks. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense now. Because they're all connected. Yeah, they're all connected. Every single one of them. Too bad, bro. Too bad. Let me show y'all. Not this. This. All of this floor plan is connected to each other. By the way, you need sleep. Thank you. I might genuinely end the stream here in a few minutes. Now I know I can't delete Verity. It's links, bro. Bro's just a part of it now at that point. Good God. Okay. Alright. But yeah, I think this is a good start to stuff. It's a good map out for... What's his face? I love banana soup as well. I think this doesn't look very good. I think this looks a little bit too small. It doesn't look showy off enough. It's too far apart from the tree. I think the biggest thing is going to be we could have some kind of entrance coming down over here that could be interesting. Like, say we could have a path that comes up here and it goes down the trunk. Down over here to this area. And you can enter this way. I think that would be interesting. Going along with the natural flow of everything, too. And you can also have it so it's like a really cool moment with this stuff hanging down, too, if you're smart about it. What we could have, too, is we could also have it so where it's kind of up high. And then it's kind of like a circle that you go down and go into it, too. I think that might be more interesting because then you can have a chance for something really cool, like a water elevator or something falling down. Like, I don't know, something interesting, you know? Something really interesting. You kind of feel like me when I'm drawing 24/7? Dude, that's so fucking valid, though. Whenever I draw, it's always like once a month and it's a random thing that I do. Genuinely. Always very random. Alright. I am going, like that WCAT, exactly. This thing is beautiful, chat. I'm not gonna do anything else with this canvas, by the way. Unless unless you want me to fucking paint it or something, but that's not gonna be today. That'd be a different stream. Look at it. It's so dumb looking, bro. It's so dumb. Alright, I'm going to head off stream now. I do need to get some sleep, and I also need to wake up early. Because I have some stuff I gotta do for, like, the CPR class before I actually go in at around, like, 10 o'clock. Which is pretty damn good. 10 o'clock's a nice time to go into, like, work of any kind. But I do have a lot of shit to do before then, so I shall keep you all updated on that shit. We had a pretty productive stream tonight, honestly. We got some minion slots stuff worked towards. We got them moved. We went ahead and demolished this thing. We've started to flesh out some ideas, got a floor plan done. And talked especially about being more spontaneous as a creator. I don't know why my stomach is so upset right now. It's not even upset, it's just noisy. I don't get it. What did I even do, bro? Alright, anyways. I am heading off for the night, guys. Good night.